Alright, what is up everybody? It's Lids, and we are back for some more Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, taking requests from you all in chat, so let us know if there's anything you'd like to see when it comes to the characters we use, weapons we use, enemies we go up against, or the arenas we play in. In order to do that, you can click on the red circle with the white L below chat. You'll see all your options over there. And why don't I pop into Discord here before we get started, because, well, I do believe we may have some additional people joining us for today, so let's take a look here. Because I will be joined, once again, by my esteemed co-host of sorts, Mr. Duskmantle. Dusk, how are you?
I'm good. The tutorials being audio off.
Yeah, you sound a little muffled here.
Oh, sorry, I'll give it just...
Okay, in the meantime, why don't I get us started here with the lobby. Okay, and if you're on, why don't I at least send you a request here? But otherwise, let us know, chat. I mean, of course, looking to get Dusk in here in a minute, but other than that, we should have a couple of spots, so if anyone wants to hop in to join us, you're welcome to do so. Otherwise, we'll just fill in these spots with random people from public lobbies.
Okay, is the mic any better now?
I think that sounds better.
Okay, hold on. I might need to listen back to it on Steam just to test it out.
You're definitely much better than you were a minute ago. Not sure if you're necessarily at 100% what you were in weeks prior.
Okay.
But you're understandable here. Just might be like, if I'm being super nitpicky, you might be slightly garbled at times, but certainly not bad.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I might need to fiddle with it later. I think I've
done
everything I can to fiddle with it right now.
Now you sound fine. If anything, you might actually be a little bit louder than usual now.
Oh, it might have had to do with mic on positioning.
Okay.
At a bad angle.
I gotcha. Well, okay. Well, I sent you an invite. Let me know if I gotta send you another one here, but,
no, yeah, I'm good. I'm in the select thing.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, like I said, chat, let us know if there's anything, or anyone who would like to hop in to join us. Otherwise, let us know if there's anything in particular that you'd like us to do here to get things started. Full disclosure, I have not played much of any Mass Effect 3 this past week.
Yeah, I'm coming off a little bit of a hiatus because I've kind of been juggling a lot of stuff. But I am hyped to get back to it.
Awesome. Yeah, so last week, just to fill you in, Dusk, we were doing a fair number of challenges, the sort of pre-made challenges on the N7S site. So got a lot of those done, and looking to, for anyone who's hanging out in chat who's like, hey, Lids, you haven't posted that stuff yet to submit them. Don't worry, I know. I've got the videos ready to go. I just need to find the timestamps for when we did the various things. Yeah, excellent. We got a spot, and Paragus is saying he may have a challenge or two that he's been developing. Okay. Paragus, let me just say that depending on how difficult / complicated it is, might be good to give us a chance to have a match or two to warm up and then hop into it. And Paragus is available as well? Okay, well, there's two people. Why don't we get the two of you in that case? Okay, let's get Exlo. And remind me, Paragus, did we... There we go. Yep, we did friend each other on Origin. Okay, so invite sent to the two of you. Okay, we've got Exlo in here. Good stuff. How's it going, Exlo? No mic for the moment. No worries. Okay, let's see. So yeah, I've not, full disclosure, I've not played much of any Mass Effect 3 this past week, but I have been, as I was saying last week, just starting up on Mass Effect 2 for the campaign and Legendary Edition, and so I feel like there are certainly a lot more similarities between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 compared to Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 3. When I was doing that, it felt in some ways like the gameplay was just... wasn't like I was practicing at all when I was going through Mass Effect 1.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah, even with the remaster making Mass Effect 1's combat a little tiny bit more similar to the later games, it's still like I've always said that Mass Effect 3 feels a lot like Mass Effect 2 combat-wise.
Yeah.
But it's like Mass Effect 2 is where there was the big change, and then it was kind of everything felt like it was kind of, you know, improving on that method, going from 2 to 3.
Yeah. Exo just come back from vacation. Nice. Nice. That's exciting stuff. Hope it went well. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey.
I enjoyed it. Yes.
Awesome.
I stayed away for 2 weeks, so now I'm back.
Awesome. Well, good to have you back. See, Imperagus, I should have sent you an invite. Let me send you another one.
He is in the streaming waiting room.
Let me get him in here. Hey, Imperagus. How's it going?
Hi there. I think my origin needs to be restarted.
Oh.
It's working now.
Okay, awesome. Do I need to resend you something then?
I don't think so.
Bump you up as well. For some reason, you seem a little bit quiet today, Paragus.
Yeah, it's my microphone is not particularly good, so
okay.
I will always be a bit quiet from now on.
No worries. I'll just bump you up a bit, your volume on Discord.
Lost connection to the server. Oh
no. Ew, Rutro, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, and my game just crashed.
Oh, that also doesn't sound good. Uh-oh. Maybe we should just start a new lobby here real quick. I don't know. Seems like we might have some bad luck in this lobby. Just to be safe, right? Just in case. Let's just do a quick restart here. Okay, now let's invite people, and maybe this time we won't run into those types of issues.
So, are we going to play casual games? You were talking about challenge, I don't know.
Yeah, I think what I'm thinking of is, at least for first match or two, just do a casual match or two, and then Paragus was saying that there might be a new challenge in development. Might we be the first ones to try it out? I don't know.
Well,
maybe.
It would be a playtest of it.
A playtest?
It
I'm down for
hasn't
that.
been published to the website yet. Because it still needs to be playtested for balance, and it can even be completed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so maybe a good thing for us to warm up a little bit first, because it may be impossible if it hasn't. If there's some question.
It's very similar to Slasher's new challenge that was published, but it's different in a few key areas. Well, actually, the trade is very simple, but I'll discuss that later.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
I think my Mass Effect game is not communicating with the server, so I have to restart the game.
Ooh, okay. In the meantime, chat, let us know if there's anything else you'd like us to do in the meantime. I think for the most part, like I said, just looking to take it easy a little bit here, warm up, and then we'll get started with some more complicated things after that. So, if you have anything in mind, let us know. Otherwise, we'll just mess around, find something fun to warm up with here. See, X, are you gonna go with the Cabal?
Yes.
Nice, nice. Okay. So one thing that I think the one match that I played in between the last stream and this one was one on the base Asari Adept using the suppressor, because doing that challenge last week with it, the suppress challenge, was a lot of fun. I was a big fan of that, so it did feel like, if I could recreate that magic, that would be a fun thing to do here. But it is not guaranteed to work exactly the way you'd like it to. It is, it was basically a challenge in which we were going against Cerberus, I think specifically, and trying to get a bunch of headshots with the suppressor. And Cerberus was really good for it because, well, there's a bunch of easily clickable heads. But if you randomly match up against a different opponent, it may be a little bit tougher. I don't know.
Is that from the website?
Yeah, it was from the website. It was a good one. I liked it.
Did you manage that? Or you lose?
We did. Yeah. I forget if we must have done it on our first try, right? I mean, come on, seriously. I don't know. I don't remember. But it was fun.
I didn't see the video in N7 Challenge.
Yeah, I haven't posted it yet, but I plan to do so possibly later today. But we've got a bunch of those challenges that we did last week that we are looking to put up there soon. So be ready for a flood of things to look through there soon.
Okay.
That will be one of them. But not appearance, but maybe. Maybe go for here.
Is it better to put a power amplifier with the arc pistol or the melee, the melee stunner on the shadow infiltrator that has a melee build?
Oh.
Because I think the power amplifier makes the Shadow Strike stronger, but isn't Shadow Strike also considered a melee sort of attack?
It is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess whichever one has a higher number.
Okay, so that means I think the stunner is better because then I can also use the regular melee. Yeah, I think that's a better fit.
Alright, is this a good idea? To start with this setup? This might be a little too gimmicky to warm up with, to tell you the truth. As much as I would like to go with this on the Adept and basically stasis people and then bop them in the face with the suppressor, maybe better to stick with something a little more simple, straightforward, at least at the beginning here. That might be better. Even if I would like to do that sometime soon. The good alternative. How about, Human Adept is fairly simple, straightforward, I suppose. Maybe go with that. Oh, or even, I think I do prefer going Commando package. Assuming we're using the, except we're not, the Acolyte here.
Okay, I think I'm all good.
Okay, let's just see if I want to throw anything else on here. I think I've still blown through most of my pistol lamps, so probably going to pass on that. In terms of other bonuses, Power Amplifier also used a bunch of those. I'm sure we'll throw on a Power Amplifier 1. Fantastic. Gonna be a game changer. Just wait for it. True game changer. Basics
I
1.
also almost ran out of level 3 pistol amps. I think I might have, for a while before I took a break, I might have been playing a little bit too much Yeehaw today.
Yep.
Because I think that's the only time I really use them.
I use them a lot on the Acolyte. And Acolyte it's gotta be, like, the gun that I use more than anything else by an order of magnitude.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, I do use it. It's just, I guess, when I'm doing it for an Acolyte build, it's not the first equipment slot I have in mind, because usually I care about something else more, but yeah, I do usually slap it on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anything in particular we want to do setup-wise? Or are we looking to just go unknown gold? What's up, Alonso? How's it going?
Unknown is fine for me.
Alright. Let's see. That works for me too. Alright, so I'm base Human Adept, Exo's going Cabal, Dust going Geth Engineer, and then Paragus on the Shadow.
Yeah, Red was playing as a Shadow the other day, and now I'm a bit inspired.
It's a lot of fun. It's one of those classes where, in particular, one of those characters where, when it works, it's just, there are few things that feel better than running around stabbing people in the back with a giant sword.
A strategic area has been
we got Reapers.
Oh, does my shadow still look like a phantom? Yep.
Where'd you go? Yeah? Yeah, you do. You look a lot like a phantom. Wow. Thankfully, we are not up against Cerberus here, otherwise things would have gotten a little confusing, I'm afraid. Oh, they're up there. Stop that. Oh, hello. I did not even see you guys. Anyone else up there? Oh, yep. Somebody. Stop flanking me, bro. Oh, also, please don't throw grenades at me. That is also unfortunate. Actually looking for the other guy, but okay. We'll settle for this. Ooh, I missed on that. Act like didn't I? There we go. Oh, hello. Get out of here, dude. Oh, Marauder, I saw you. You can't hide. But maybe you can. There you go, Argus. These guys are spread out on this wave. Wow.
There we go. This is a little surreal because my game audio might be a tiny bit busted.
Oh no.
I'll
no.
fiddle with that after this game.
Oh, I wish I could do the targeting reticle from the... I thought the kit scanner would help with that. Okay, I got this Marauder. You got this. And I got this.
You got it.
No, you get it. No, you get it. Where is this Marauder?
Double dead.
That's not... Well, actually, that was who I was aiming for. Just not nearly the trajectory I was expecting. Hope not. I totally just tried to warp Paragus.
Oh, shit. Oh, I'm hit. Shield down.
Oh. Hold on. Moving in, Paragus. Who's over here? Oh, this guy. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, there you go. Shadow strike.
Oh, you are not a friend.
Oh, I love this glitch where my character is holding the sword.
Oh, yes, that's my favorite.
There
I've got
we
the
go.
fire one. Wait, hold on. I
Beautiful.
haven't seen as much of the electrical one. Yes. It's so epic.
Oh, that's that did a lot of noise. It's
Oh,
in that building I almost just went into.
Uh-oh.
Hold up.
I've got a Banshee on me. This
There we
is
go.
not looking great at the moment.
Oh no! Yes! Yes! Phantom! Friendly fire! Phantom killed by the...
Oh, what? Wait, what happened?
I went for the brute melee and the Banshee was right there.
Oh, I see.
It's okay, it's okay. The trio kind of makes sense because, it just does.
You know, sure. Uh-oh. Brute dead yet? Or he's not. Right, bro. Well, Brute is down.
Hold on. Let's do back up.
Banshee. Please get out of here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Things get a little chaotic around here. Ain't you ever got me there? No amount of range. There's a lot of stuff going on, okay? Oh, it still smacked me in the face. We're dead. It is. Banshee is not. I would like to take cover right about now. Oh dear. Ooh, back in cover. Hello, Banshee. Please don't sing me. Yeah, you know, the missile's not a bad idea. I don't know why this is getting so out of hand here.
It was kind of just an unlucky combination of the spawn and the objective, because all the enemies just spawned
gosh.
right next to it, so as we kill them, they just keep coming in.
Once a spawn point is established, does it automatically last for the remainder of the round?
Not 100% sure. I think some enemies at least will keep spawning there for a while. Okay, I didn't even get time to use the off attack, jeez.
During objective active, all the enemies would spawn. Banshee and the Brute.
Oh my goodness.
When
No way!
objective
Okay.
is over,
Put it back out. Thank
when
you.
objective is over, the
Sorry for
the
going
wave
there.
is going to lose power. We can say there are numbers like I don't know the real number, but like Brute count 10 and Banshee count 20 or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And you have like 500. I don't for some waves. I don't remember the real number. Something like that. In any case, you need to put the wave budget to 0 to end the wave. You can do that killing all Ask, but Ask will put down the budget for like a very low number. For example, if Banshee has 320, Ask has like 20 of budget.
Uh-huh. How's it going, Consensus? How are you?
There are some schedule, we can call them. It's all dated. Oh, I never watched
Whoa.
them.
Where do you come from?
I know that the stuff exists.
Oh,
Hit him? Maybe? Not exactly? Alright, back to the Banshees. Oh, Dusk, that is the weapon I've been using thus far in Mass Effect 2.
oh, they got plasma shotgun.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I'm liking
That's
it.
sick. Yeah, I finally decided that I actually wanted one of my Geth builds to use a Geth weapon, so I set up my Geth engineer with the shoddy.
Consensus would be
made the
happy.
full weapon build.
Oh dear. Okay. One moment, please.
Oh.
Don't worry, I am on the way.
Okay, one Banshee down.
The warp ball, it just did a, detour around
Oh, I'm
the curve.
stuck in this thing, aren't I?
Yeah, that was the
Don't
same
worry,
thing that happened to me.
I'm gonna jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do as well.
That's why I couldn't back up. Alright, I think I have at least one Banshee right on top of me, so... Oh, or except for
Shadow
get
Strike, do your job. Thank you. And Brute, Stagger,
running.
Shadow Strike, Cannibal. Lots of hills. Shadow Strike the Banshee, get heals back. Okay. Shadow Striker again. Go.
Oh,
We
there
have
it
the
is.
shield restoring Shadow Strike.
Okay. Working on that
I don't
brute.
know why I
He's
walked straight
down.
into a brute like that.
Okay, I got a couple Banshees out here in the middle. Dusk, I'm leading them to you.
Oh, okay, I'm out of ammo.
Oh, well, guess
Actually,
what?
I'm just gonna use-
I'm bringing a party,
use
okay?
that. I shouldn't need too many, so I'll just use back.
Still got a Banshee out here, right? Yeah.
What? Why am I stuck to it?
Nice. Oh, a brute. Oh, I am out of ammos as well. No problem.
Enemy down to 50% strength. Alliance needs research data from here.
Alright. Let's move in.
Server to upload data.
What's up, Stupid Seed? How's it going?
Oh, that was a beautiful.
They just want a hug. They just want a hug. What, you really just hit me through that wall? Oh, what is it? Oh, hello, we're getting flanked a little bit here. Brute incoming, trying to take it out before it gets to you though. He's down. Oh, that's where the Ravagers shoot us from. Okay, well done, Exlo. Another Brute right on top of us. Coming in the other door. Okay, should be about to go down though. It is down. That's another Ravager. Okay, trying to weaken it from here.
I mean swarmers.
Nice.
Oh no, swarmers die! Oh, we got it. Nice.
No, Ravager.
I got you.
Cool.
Thank
Okay,
you.
just trying to clear things out a little bit here first. We got a Brute right on top of us in the building. There's another Brute right behind it, Dusk. Heads up.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's swarmers.
Get through the wall. He's dead.
Okay.
Still a Ravager out here.
Am I gonna die to Ravager juice? I might just die to Ravager juice. Yep, I'm gonna die to Ravager juice.
Oh no.
I lived.
It's a miracle.
Okay.
Oh, guys up here.
Oh.
Oh, hold on. Okay, got Banshee moving in on me in the middle. In the building. I swear, if you nothing personnel me, Banshee, I'm not gonna be happy with you. Yeah. Oh, he's dead. Ooh, look out, Exlo.
I saw that.
I'm gonna try to work on the Ravager back there. Down. Okay, now focusing on Banshee. Oh, hello! Okay, that's not a Banshee. Fortunately, that is just a Husk. Also, I really thought I was in the whole spam the melee button thing, but apparently I was not.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't see you until I let go of the shot.
Oh no! I love how the sword animation went through, but the Husk still grabbed me.
Ooh, this is gonna kill me.
I'm trying to come.
Are you downstairs or are you inside, Paris? Oh, your way's way. Okay, I'm on my way.
Yeah, hold up. I'm way behind you.
Oh no! We were about to get there. All three of us were about to get there. Oh, hello.
That's all of them. Good work. Nice work. Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
What's up, Mira? How's it going? Okay, Banshee's in the middle. Going inside. Banshee, that is. It's on the flank. Does the warp debuff work when the Banshees have their barrier up? Hello. Does that still work? Or does it negate that as well?
No, I think just the whole thing doesn't hit.
Darn. It's supposed to be an acolyte as well. Okay, I'm just playing Ring Around the Rosie with the Banshee right now. Don't mind me.
What? Oh,
Okay. Play the book, Red.
Well, that guy just casually landed on your head. Working on this Ravager. I can take it out. Oh, no, you got it. Nice. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. Don't worry.
Ravager juice, be careful.
Yep. Banshee here somewhere. Behind you. Behind you.
I have the Banshee here.
Nice. Okay, I think there's, yeah, another one on X low. Something out. Sorry, I totally stole that kill. Oh, I'm out of the ammos. Who needs it?
Outstanding work. Stay alert.
Please.
Enemy is regrouping. Enemy force approaching.
Paragus has got some friends over here, yeah. Coming in behind you, Paragus. Oh, look out. Banshee.
Okay. Thank you.
And Brute. I can take out the Brute fairly easily, but I gotta retreat. Except we got a Banshee behind us as well. I'm running into it, I'm afraid. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my good.
Ooh,
Put on past
let's
everything.
retreat. Okay, Paragus, I'm bringing a Banshee this way. Heads up. Alright, I got this
I got
Brute for you.
sniper gravity.
Brute's down. Let's see, where are you, Gus? Okay, I'm gonna try to get to you, but you're a little ways away. Oh, hello, double Ravager. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay, I think I can get running. Yeah.
But
These guys would leave me alone. Ow. Stop that. There's a Ravager. There's two Ravagers inside, I think, both flanking us.
Yeah.
Oh, they're right next to me right now. That's where they are. Nice. Here are the Banshees. Fergus, are you messing with the Banshees over there?
I depleted some of the shields, but I didn't.
There's one over here on us now. Okay, it's down. Is that Brute? Excuse me, Brute. I thought I primed you. Apparently I did not. Heads up, you guys got another Banshee heading in there. That was not what I meant. And now the Banshee's on me.
Focus on the Ravager.
Yeah, that was the happen. I'm not in a very good place right now, but thank you, Xlo.
welcome.
Oh, I'm getting sick. I deserve it. Oh, thank you, though.
You're dead.
Oh, well, that missed.
Way more swarmers than I'm used to.
Paragus? Number of times I've thought Paragus is an enemy is larger than I would like to admit.
Good shooting.
And it's not even like we're going against Cerberus. I don't know what it is. I think it's just that you're fast. Nice.
Oh, I just happen to be taking the worst route. Okay.
We've got some brutes in the middle we're dealing with right here.
Yep, there we go.
Hello, Banshee. On us. Heads up, Dust.
Not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting surrounded by Banshees.
Hold
Big time. Alright, I'm just gonna kite him away, guys. You do your thing, okay?
Hold on.
You do your thing. Somewhere over there? Maybe? Ooh, that's a brute. Hello. Did not see that.
Good. Get back to the extraction zone.
Alright, I can gel if needed here. I'm starting to run low.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm about to run out of time though. I got it. I gotta do it. Oh no, I had to. I'm sorry.
Oh, where's the... Oh, there it is.
Oh, hold on. Friends. There we go. Yeah, you actually. Nope. I'm right near you. Hold on. Let me take care of the friends that you have. Moving this Banshee.
Oh no, I have
Nope.
the missile one too.
Oh, I'm not gonna be fast enough. Am I? I'm not.
Oh, I was about to missile all that too.
Alright, so Paragus and Exlo are both down here. We're done with the objective. Dusk, are you still up?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Let's just
Just simple
play it
riding.
safe here. There are still some
Yeah.
Banshees, but you know, maybe not the worst thing in the world if we have to missile them. But you know, it's just this Banshee up on me in the middle.
It's just the one.
Like I can say very clearly why I'm not really doing all that well. I may have had a little too much to drink last night.
Oh, don't worry. No big deal.
This morning I'm just a little bit hazy.
No
Oh wait, it's not
worries,
even
man.
morning, it's afternoon.
We got it. Alright, and we're on extraction, so no big deal. That was wave 10.
Okay, not bad.
Alright, but of course, let's be careful here. Try not to lose anybody for this wave. Oh, it sounds like we got a lot of stuff going on in the middle here. Yeah, we got Banshees. We got several Banshees, in fact.
That solves all problems.
Yeah,
They
Raptors
just
outside.
respawn over there.
Where the
We have more Banshees moving down on us, behind us, Paragus.
Not gonna shoot much.
Find the LZ. We are inbound.
Run around.
Alright, I'm behind you, Paragus. Okay, working on the brute. Oh, hello, there's brute behind me.
There, man.
That did not hit anything.
No.
Exlo, you're scaring me over there. Scaring me, dude.
I know.
That did not hit anyone. Oh, hello, brute.
I got food on you.
Hey, buddy. Oh, that's another brute. Hello to you too. Let's get out of here. Oh, and that's a Banshee is what that is. Okay, I think I'm probably gonna miss here. Or just make a run for it.
Yeah, I'm setting up for that LZ.
Oh,
Hold up.
where are you?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna missile this Banshee.
Hey.
Nice, we got it. No big deal, right? May or may not have had a close call or two, but we're fine. Everybody extracted.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have no time for another one, so I'm leaving now. Maybe I will be back later.
Okay, well thanks for stopping by, Exlo. Good to have you. Let us know if
maybe
you want to hop in later.
if you are still online in 3 hours or so
Okay.
on.
Yeah, just
You
let us know.
usually are. Okay. Bye. Thank you.
Thanks for stopping
See
by.
ya.
Okay.
Could have been worse, you know? It could have been worse.
Hey, we extracted. I think. Yeah. I mean,
We got everybody extracted, so you know, at the end of the day, that's a success in some ways, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and how much could I closing my game out and reopening it, see if I can fix my sound.
Oh,
bug.
right, you got the sound bug. So we have one opening here with Exlo gone for the moment. So if anyone from chat is interested in hopping in, we do have a spot. So let us know if anyone would like to do so.
so Lids, would you like to hear the challenge?
Yeah. If you don't mind, can you talk to us about it?
Okay, so it's on Fireplace Vancouver, everybody's favorite map.
Mm-hmm.
You have to play as a trio. Actually, it's not a 4-person challenge.
Oh, okay.
But you can choose 3 out of 4 characters. Actually, no, you can choose 2 out of 3 characters because one of them is required.
Okay.
One player is a Tyrian soldier, and
Okay.
you can pick 2 humans, 2 human soldiers, or 1 Solarian engineer. So you can pick 1 human soldier and 1 Solarian engineer, or 1 human soldier and another human soldier, so 3 players.
Mm-hmm.
The weapon choices are absurdly restricted, but because this is a tough challenge. This is like a bending reconnaissance.
Okay.
It's supposed to be difficult. So the Tyrian can have the Vindicator and the Viper.
Okay.
Actually, he's required to equip both, so he must have both.
Okay.
The Solarian can have either the M3 Predator or M6 Carnifex, and he can optionally equip the Viper, optionally.
Okay.
But there's a caveat. If he picks the Carnifex, he can't put the armor-piercing mod on it. So, if he wants to go after armor, he'll have to use the sniper.
Oh.
There's a bit of a nerf.
I was gonna say, I do like the Carnifex. That's not that bad, but okay.
Okay. I mean, you can still put drill rounds on, but no, you can't put drill rounds because everybody's required to use the disruptor.
Okay.
And what else? The humans must pick M7 Lancer.
Okay.
And this is Mass Effect 1 themed. This challenge explores what C-Sec is doing right before the Geth incursion begins on the Battle of the Citadel. So I wanted to make a C-Sec themed challenge. You're on the Citadel, and I noticed that the Citadel skyline for Zakera Ward sometimes looks like the atmosphere on Firebase Vancouver. It's got like a gray sky, kind of like a diffuse light.
Okay.
Like if you've ever been on Mass Effect 2 and you've seen the skyline of like the Zakera Ward through level 27 or level 26, it looks like the gray sky, the gray buildings.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it.
You're on the rooftop of a building, and that's exactly what the Firebase Vancouver is. You're on the rooftop of a building. And last few things about the challenge is that to make it extra difficult, none of your characters are allowed to spec into any fitness talent points. No fitness.
What?
Yeah, no fitness. Because you're C-Sec. You're supposed to be fat and lazy and confident.
I was gonna say, is there some thematic reason for that other than just being difficult? C-Sec is fat is the answer.
And lazy.
Well, no, you spend too much time every day, like, checking, you're just going through, like, papers, you're doing,
They've
like,
never
forums
fought
for
a
half of your day.
real battle, so they've never fought. Like you know, like it's only been Shepard who's been doing the firefights, you know, on Zakera Ward. Like, did you see any C-Sec officer helping you? You know, like where was C-Sec when Fist was getting taken down? Where was C-Sec when Tally was about to be, you know, taken by the agents working for the Shadow Broker? Where was you know, C-Sec when you know
they're attacking Dr. Michelle?
Dr. Michelle was being, you know, held hostage or whatever.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Actually, Garrus is the only one there.
Basically, the answer is Garrus to all those questions.
I think Garrus is the only C-Sec agent that knows how to handle a gun, and I don't know that it's because he's in C-Sec.
And, like, so this captures the heart of the, like, you know, like, why, like, if you send C-Sec to a battle that they've never fought before, it's like...
Wait, okay, hold on.
They need to be nerfed. So
Can I introduce a potential recommendation for your challenge? What if the Turian is Garrus?
Well, no, the Turian's not allowed to be Garrus because
Darn.
at that point in time, Garrus was not on the Citadel, so it's a conflict with the story arc.
Darn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Garrus
I'm
was
thinking of
you,
it. I guess
so-
I'm thinking like if it was a little bit before that, then this could be like Garrus's last mission with C-Sec when he loses patience with them. He's like, I've had it with you guys. This Commander Shepard guy is calling
Why
my
do you
name.
all have
So
disruptive
the plot
rounds
of this
equipped? What
challenge
are you
is that
doing?
this is Geth units were sneaked onto the Citadel by Saren, and it takes advantage of the plot point that's used in Mass Effect 3, the Spectre authorization. So there were some pallets, like some shipping containers that had like some kind of blocking technology that it could defeat the C6 scanners. So before there was a warrant sent out for Saren's arrest, Saren authorized certain shipments onto the Citadel. And so like the challenge has a very long story to build it up, to actually explain why would C6 be fighting Geth on the Citadel at all. And
Because Saren was able to smuggle them in.
yeah, he was able to smuggle them in, and why a Turian sent out to investigate? Well, the Turian was the customs inspector.
Is it Chelik? Is that his name?
No, it wasn't Chelik.
Ah!
A new character is introduced.
Okay.
To roleplay as a Turian.
Okay.
And while he is a fat Turian, he's actually still a very good shot. So that's
But he
why
doesn't
he's
do
allowed
fitness.
to have, he's allowed to have marksman. He's allowed to have, proximity mine. He's allowed to have concussive shot. Same with the other humans. I said, like, well, I don't want to be so difficult, but you're not allowed any town point. You don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so these guys still go to the shooting range. They still practice their powers. It's just that they can't have fitness because they're police officers. They're not military personnel.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, you are allowed armored compartments, but I had to sneak it through the story because it's like, why a C-Sec guy would never have this. They just don't. You saw when Cerberus attacked after the Geth incursion, and you had an Atlas, shooting to one C-Sec human and a C-Sec Turian. I was like, where's the missile launcher? You guys should be ready to fight these guys. No, so I had to sneak armored compartments as a plot point for the story to have it make sense for the Turian. So this also goes to another plot point. No other characters can use missiles. Only the Turian can use them.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I'm stacking on the difficulty. This is a very
man.
hard challenge.
I'll be brutally honest. I don't know if I'm good enough to finish this successfully.
Yeah, me neither. I like that's the point, right? Geth are attacking the Citadel. The C-Sec probably gets wiped out there too. You never mentioned that in the
So
story.
full extraction not required?
Actually, full extraction is required
Darn
because
it.
the characters that are in this story, they end up being characters that Garrus mentions. If you bring Garrus on the mission on the Citadel, the Citadel mission, the Citadel coup.
Mm-hmm.
If you bring Garrus along, then he's gonna call out these officers' names.
Ah.
So they're included. A new character is introduced. It's not. It's like I like how the challenges allows us to be creative and try to create a story that would fit within the canon if it was a true story.
Mm-hmm. It just
But
builds
no,
on
this
little
challenge
pieces.
needs to be play tested by people who are like willing to take on a very difficult assignment because no fitness allowed is
Yeah,
difficult against Geth, very difficult. And also,
I'm not sure if I'm the person to take on a very difficult challenge, but
yeah,
I could give it a try.
I just wanted to introduce it out there, and maybe someone like Burning Cherry or someone like Slasher and Consensus and Red. Like I think those are like the 4 people I think of who would be willing to take on this.
I mean, I'm up for it. I just don't think I'm gonna. At least I myself don't think I'm going to be contributing all that much.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to give it a shot if you guys
Also,
want to go for it.
cyclonic modulators aren't allowed because there's a plot story within the actual game that says that shielding technology only improves after the Alliance studies the Geth after the Citadel races study the Gets technology. So cyclonic modulators, you're not allowed it on gold. You're not allowed cyclonic modulator, and you're only allowed cyclonic 1 on platinum if you take the platinum version. So
Okay.
Give me just a bit. I'm gonna try restarting my computer. It doesn't seem to be taking very kindly to launching Mass Effect 3 now.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I might be back. If you guys want to do 1 or 2 without me, I'm just gonna try to fiddle with it, see if I can get it fixed.
All right, no worries. Okay, Paragus, what do you say? Do you want to do another match in between?
I don't mind at all. Play a match or wait for.
Okay. Uriel is saying 0 fitness, but
0 fitness,
adrenaline mod,
and then zero cyclonic modulator allowed.
Just got the sugar high and the caffeine rush, but you are really out of shape.
No get scanner allowed either. So
I mean that makes sense. Get that
because you're not seasick, but you are allowed any other equipment. So there's no requirement for medals at all. Because I thought like, okay, you know what, you guys, you can have all the powers, you can kill with whatever except the guns you're given. But so there's no requirement for getting 25 kills with a certain assault rifle or anything. I said, all right, you don't need to worry about medals, but you already don't have any health or fitness. Also, the Turian must carry the pizza objective. So, like, the only character that can't dodge is and the slowest character.
Oh no!
And the only characters that can have adrenaline modulator, are the humans, because the humans have adrenaline rush.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, you have the power called adrenaline rush. All right, you're allowed the adrenaline mod as well. And the last layer of difficulty is that you can't refill your ammo until you exhaust all your clip packs.
Huh. Oh, so like pressing the...
I don't think anyone's put this into challenges that often, or that much at all. But this is a different kind of restriction. Like, so
you mean like using your consumable for your ammo?
You have to use the consumables first because this is Mass Effect 1, so you're supposed to replicate how the guns recharge their own ammo.
Ah, I see. I see.
So it's like, well, you can't do that unless you put a Lancer, but the Turian is only trained on the Vindicator and the Viper, so he isn't allowed to use the Lancer. And then I gave for the classes that can actually put out powers, like the Turian with the Proxy Mine and the Solarian with the Incinerate and the Energy Drain. It's like, okay, I'm going to restrict you by putting weapons that you need to use the clip pack. Meanwhile, the humans, I give them Lancers because it's like, well, Shepard starts out with a Lancer. So, all right, humans, and the Lancer is a human weapon. So I give them the bone, the soldiers, but the soldiers still have grenades. It's like, no. To refill your grenades at first, you have to use the clip packs. And it's much but the thing is that you do have the ammo, the weapon that refills the ammo, so you're not too worried about that. But you have to use grenades more carefully now. So, and notice how you're allowed power amplifier 4, so it's a very weird sort of way to play. You're allowed to have very strong powers, but you're total glass cannons. Everybody's a glass cannon.
Interesting. Yeah, Uriel, if you're up for it, it sounds like we're probably going to need to give Dusk a little bit of time to hopefully get his Mass Effect 3 back up and running. So if you're up for it, I'm thinking we'll probably just do a random mission here in the meantime, and then, well, then again, Paragus's challenge was specifically for 3 people,
this
so...
challenge, I don't think it's possible to play it on your stream. I'll be quite frank.
Okay.
I introduce it to you so you could discuss it to players who are anticipating, an actual N7S challenge to rival some of the most difficult ones. Already out there, like this. Like, I don't think anyone's explored CSEC team and CSEC on the Citadel.
Okay.
So this is like, okay, CSEC has the best gear. Sure, you have all the, best power amplification. You have the best trained people, but you've gotten fat and lazy, so you have no fitness. It's just like the logical thing to do.
All right,
Um,
Uriel says they'll join us in just a couple minutes, but in the meantime, why don't we just set up for a random match? Unless chat, you guys have anything else you'd like to see us do this time round? And do you have anything you'd like to do for this one, Paragus?
I'm I'm probably only gonna play one more game.
Okay.
I'm gonna focus on some IRL stuff.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna do what I did the other day. I put a Kai Shock on a Batarian
Mm-hmm.
soldier because I just wanted to feel more Batarian.
Uh-huh.
Batarian as I could feel.
Okay. Let's see. So if you're going that, which Batarian did you say?
The soldier, but do note that I will not be using that many grenades.
Okay.
I want to mostly focus on the sniper damage. I don't know what I put on this guy. Did I put sniper ramp or did I put? Oh,
In
I know.
which
I put the
case?
gorilla. No, not gorilla. The operative package, because I think the grenade is a tech power, and so is the. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Maybe I'll go with grenades in that case. Broken soldier, maybe?
Yeah, because I'll only have 2 grenades. I will not have that many grenades, and I will not be using them to nuke spawns. So you can feel free to. I'll use mostly grenades situationally.
Okay. Let's see. I've sent the invite to Uriel. Let me also add Uriel in Discord. Here we go. How's it going, Uriel?
Hello.
How are you?
Oh god, now I have to mute you on Twitch. Hold on.
Oh, no worries. Echo.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, so should have sent you an invite. Should be on its way.
Alright, is there any plan for what we're playing, or are we just having fun?
I think we're just messing around, having some fun with this one, so I'm open for taking whatever. It sounds like Paragus is saying he's going to go with the Batarian soldier, focus on sniping some people.
Alright, cool. Well, I haven't played any of the, oh, what are they called? The non-fat Turians.
Oh, okay.
The low-fat Turians. I haven't played any of those in a long time. Might go with the Saboteur. Why not?
Okay.
Oh, well, they're still fat, but they have like tech.
Low-fat.
They're high mobility because they have the.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. And are you thinking of going much in the homing grenade direction? If so, I might swap to someone else, but whatever. Whatever works.
Barely know how to use homing grenades, so I'm not going to rely on them.
Okay, fair enough.
Homing grenades' probably best feature is that they set up for fire explosion if you spec into it correctly, and they also have this really nice spec where it reduces armor's bullet damage mitigation. So, so instead of bullet damage mitigation, which is like if the armor reduces 50 damage out of every shot you take, whether it's from a javelin or from a predator, it will cut that. So it's kind of like armor piercing. It's like it applies the same buff of armor piercing to the gun, whatever gun you're using. So if you have a gun that doesn't have armor piercing, it basically makes whatever gun you're shooting with into an armor piercing.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, how do I actually use this guy? I've completely forgotten. Well, I never really knew how to use him in the first place, so... it's gonna be a learning experience.
There you go.
I spec it into... Okay, I probably got a shitty spec. There's some people who go full grenades and full sentry turret. They might skip sabotage.
Yeah, oh, okay, so when you're not going up against Geth or, like, Atlases, what is the utility of sabotage? I've never understood that. What does it actually do? What is that backfire mechanic?
The backfire, it temporarily sabotages that enemy's weapon, and then the weapon, when they shoot it, it explodes in their face. And then that's the backfire damage.
Okay.
But it doesn't work on all enemies. I don't think it works on phantoms.
How do I spec sabotage?
If you wanted to go full grenades, you could skip target and then focus on sentry turret, armored legion, and fitness. Or you can have a build where you skip a few points on sentry turret for full homing grenade and full sabotage. It's very kind of flexible. You could do a no fitness build on this guy if you wanted.
Oh man, I have now successfully fully upgraded the Avenger. It's game over.
I think the in-game canon has to support the Codex. I still believe that the Avenger in the actual game can kill a Ravager in 3 bullets. It's done it before. And it's just you know, the multiplayer for balance reasons they nerfed it. But
Uh-huh.
come on,
Oh.
Ravagers get killed in 3 bullets.
Let me set us back to random as well, if we're not gonna look to do the challenge this time around.
Oh, I don't want this class. I went back to the Tarian guy.
So I think I'm good to go whenever you two are. They just not.
I need
bother to
another,
throw this other
like,
stuff on.
10 years to figure out how this character is supposed to be spec'd.
Okay, no worries. No worries. Let's see. I mean, if we were to throw on something else, want to do a speedy Krogan? I mean, I guess we could do that. I guess we could. Nothing wrong with a speedy Krogan. Throw on another baby pistol lamp.
I don't know. When my challenge, someone needs to playtest my challenge. Probably it's going to involve me one day. With probably Red and whoever else we can have as a guinea pig or victim.
Victim. Yeah, definitely frame it that way.
You're only allowed cyclonic 1. I mean, like, and no fitness. So it's like, forget about.
Forget about surviving.
I mean, it allows you to have like a weird combination where you have power amplifier 4 and your gear bonus, and then for your armor bonus, and then your gear bonus is something like extra medi gels or extra ops packs. But the Turian is forced to go with armored compartments because I had to find a way to introduce armored compartments for the Turian without making it look like CSEC actually had them. So.
Alright, ready to go.
Alright, shall we open this up to the public to fill in the last spot? Do we just want to go the 3 of us? What are we thinking?
Yeah.
Up to you.
Let's see, at chat, if there is anyone else who wants to hop in, we do have a spot here. So, otherwise, though, why don't we'll make it public, and we'll start up here, I suppose, and, you know, if someone else pops in, fine. If not, then if anyone else in chat does want to hop in later, let us know, we'll get you in. And of course, at least, eventually we'll be looking to get Dusk back in, hopefully. Hopefully he'll be able to resolve the issues he was having with his Mass Effect 3.
Oh, what happened?
He had an audio problem where apparently the in-game audio just wasn't playing at all for him. Then he, reset the game, closed and reopened it, and then it just wasn't launching or something like that. So now he's restarting his computer, and, don't know to what extent it's going to be good to go once he does. Okay, so it's Cerberus. Also, that is, it's my barrier that I just turned off. That is not something that I would like to be doing.
Carpet bombing things. I don't know if that hit anything.
Likewise. Be dead.
Oh, love that enemy bouncing off the...
Oh, come on, Acolyte.
Oh,
Charge
that
up
was a
more quickly.
headshot.
Oh, get over here. Get up, come back here. Come back here.
Oh, oh. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to press.
Enemies down. Good
Okay,
shooting.
I
Stay
right?
alert. Enemy is regrouping. Enemies inbound.
Alright, where do we have
Yeah,
him?
this guy isn't too bad, I guess.
Oh. Oh, you're gonna be annoying. Fortunately, you're dead.
Oh, you could. Huh, I didn't know this, but you could do ballistic blades through the scope. That's hilarious.
Thank you, Ariel. It's had a little bit of trouble with that Guardian.
Just do it to drive by.
Oh god, the lag.
Oh, we did get a rando in here. Another Guardian. Get out of here. Oh, man. Nemesis as well.
Oh, I recognize this person.
Another Guardian.
Some good work down there.
Ha ha ha.
Enemy is still active. Stay alert. One of our agents didn't make it out. He dropped off his intel in a drone. Get it uploading.
Alright, starting it up.
It's tagged you as friendly. Stay close to keep it moving.
Okay, sabotage does not work on dragoons.
Oh, that did not work as intended.
You got it. You're close to the upload site.
Oh no, it doesn't seem to. Probably brought the worst gun to play on this map. Because of the awful feature of this gun. Like, really trying to. Ow.
Oh,
Yes.
none of that. You do not get to go up there. Atlas down here.
Something hit me. What was that?
What was it?
I was behind like 2 different barriers. Oh,
We're actually
Atlases.
doing some serious armor piercing, going through several walls just to hit you.
Here they come.
Yeah, I guess.
A homing grenade.
Oh, hello, Phantom.
He's dead.
And that's several turrets back here.
Ah.
Dragons behind us.
Phantom.
Gracias. Oh, hello, Dragoon.
Oh yeah,
I'd like
that
to
did
finish you off.
absolutely nothing to her. Okay.
I would like to take cover right about now, please. I would like to take cover.
Oh no.
Thank you.
I hear a turret.
Bird up there.
See the engineer. Oh, there's the turret. Okay. Oh,
There we go.
okay. Turret is down.
Sensors tell me only one left. Outstanding work.
Oh, right. I can sabotage the turrets. I forgot that was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
And atlases.
Here they come.
Yeah, I remembered, like, at the last possible second that I could do it with atlases. But... Wow.
That Atlas. Oh, I've seen better days, but there's another one right here, though. Hello. Did not see you initially.
Oh, one spike will kill him. Huh.
Oh, who is shooting at me?
Leave him.
And then another atlas. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Oh, yep. Hold on.
Oh no! Oh no. Oh no! Okay. Don't go like up the ramp.
Okay. Oh, owie.
There's an atlas and like 2 engineers.
Just chilling. You guys stop doing this, please?
Yeah, I ran through a cloud of smoke to get up there and realized only afterward that I did not want to be there.
Oh.
We have intel that identifies some key enemy personnel in the area. Zero in on those targets and
Alright.
finish them.
Grab some nades real quick.
Phantom.
Oh,
Nice.
We have a new strategic
okay,
target.
same spot. It's a Dragoon this time. Ow.
Number down.
He dead.
That's right in front of me. Okay, hold on.
We've marked the new target.
Other side.
Oh, there's at least 1 turret set up over there.
Dragoon here as well.
Oh, there's one up here too.
It's dead.
Last target is spotted.
It's a Nemesis this time.
Bob.
I don't think I had a range. Oh, that's Paragus. For a second I thought you were an enemy chilling right next to me.
Oh no, enemy Batarian on Earth.
Target's down.
Okay.
Outstanding work.
Who's shooting me? You. Stop doing that. Stop that, Phantom. Phantoms, plural. Oh, I don't have the ammos. Who's that? Oh, I hear Phantom. He's dead.
Just blow her up into meaty chunks. Nice.
That'll do the trick, right?
Enemy force approaching.
Yep. At least you know she's dead. Ooh. Come on, engineers. Can't run from me.
You guys did not want to go boom, did you? Excuse me, on the flank, peoples. Trying to focus on these other people? That's rude.
Oh. Turret.
Cut it out, Phantoms. I don't think it had quite enough on it.
Where did that? Oh.
Oh, it did still hit me, didn't it? This cover is not sufficient. My Krogan head is too big. They actually shooting me while I was still in cover because my head was too big. Alright, this Atlas is gonna stop me. I gotta get up here.
Team member is hurt.
Okay, where is the dead person? Upstairs.
Hmm.
Oh, there's a turret down here, though. There is a turret down here, though. It is no more.
Nice. Oh,
I hear phantoms. Potentially a lot of them. I think those are MSI? Oh, hello.
Atlas versus Atlas.
Nice.
What?
Excuse me, you're supposed to be dead now? Okay, I got another Atlas on the far side. And a Nemesis, or rather a Phantom.
Not dead.
Good singularity on the Phantom. Oh, hello.
Perfect bomb.
Is that floating Phantom dead? I think so. There's still an Atlas over here? There is, isn't there? It is firing missiles at me. Back.
Enemy is still active. Stay alert. Here they come. Understood.
Oh no!
That doesn't sound good. You got a Phantom welcoming party over
I
here?
ran over this way because I
Oh,
wanted
yes.
grenades, and then a Phantom just charged right at me.
Yeah, there are
and
two
I
of
was
them over
like,
here.
This was not the right place to be.
Atlas down here as well, heads up. That did not have nearly enough oomph on the throw. Okay, I'm getting
There's two
one
Atlas.
right here.
No.
Oh, that hurt. Yep. And there's engineers and stuff.
Oh
Still
no.
people. Oh, yes, there are still people over there. Indeed. Ow. Okay, opposite
Oh
side.
no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, we got a lot of people over here. We got a lot of people over here.
Carpet bombing it.
Thank you. I would like to take cover. Maybe a little too early, a little too late on the nade. Okay, Phantom, coming down here. Oh, she got singularity. You love to see it.
Oh, there's another turret.
Yep, hold on. Trying to get rid of one of them. Okay, it's down.
There we go.
Okay, Atlas down here still. What is this? Oh, Guardian.
Ah.
Annoying. Thank you.
What is the point of Guardians?
It really is. isn't it?
Surely they're not supposed to be threatening. Are they just supposed to be like an obstacle that
Just a nuisance.
complicates our weapon loadouts?
Oh.
Especially when the Phantom does the circle barrier stuff. That's the only time when I actually did it.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt. I would like to take cover.
Alright, sabotaging the Atlas.
Oh,
Come on
sorry.
oh no! Come on, be our
Oh, I
friend.
got it. Oh,
No, shoot the other one. Let's see if
Oh,
I
do
can
we
get
have
this
stuff right on
Atlas.
top of us? Ooh, people flank us, don't we? Hold on.
oh, okay. See it.
Oh,
Yes, we do.
oh
Move Phantom.
no.
Ow.
Okay, heading out of there.
Yeah. Can't say I
value
blame
my
you. There
life.
is a Phantom over there behind the Atlas as well. Heads up.
It's okay, got carpet bomb.
Oh, I see her.
That missed.
Thank you, Jay.
We've got some other people up here. Ooh, I'm out of up stacks. Yep. Oh, that is a Phantom. I thought that was a Nemesis. It was not. It was not. It is dated.
You know, I feel like this guy would be a good sniper. I should slap a sniper rifle on him next time.
Valiant would be a very good sniper rifle on this guy, on the Turian Scepter.
An interesting choice.
It's lightweight
Yeah, I can see how that would work.
And with the Geth,
Come
I
on,
mean, you'll be
turret.
headshotting everything with the Geth. I got you, Lids.
Thank you.
Still a ways out. Head toward the LZ.
That was bad time to throw a grenade. Whoa, crazy ricochet shot with the Acolyte. I don't know if it actually landed on anything, but it took a lot of bounces. Yeah, Phantom coming in. Oh, need someone on the flank?
There we go.
Oh no.
Okay, Phantom down. Other Phantom. Oh, it was the Atlas that went down.
Oh, yeah, it's, I think...
Oh, Atlas right on top of us. Hello.
Oh no, what's his face is in trouble. Okay. Alright.
Alright, I gotta
25
move.
seconds, guys.
Yeah, I'm a slow Krogan. Good if I took adrenaline, I might have. This is speedier than I expected myself to be. No thank you. You are in my way.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh, that was good.
Nice. I was gonna say I was about to carnage those people, then I was like, no, you know what? Well done. Well done. All right. Well done, team.
Welcome.
Nice.
Oh, and Silent. Thanks for the follow. How's it going? How you doing? All right. So, just want to check if Dusk, if you're hanging out in chat now and you've got things back up and running, let us know. Happy to get you back in. Otherwise, we can continue to go here with a rando accompanying us. But in the meantime, chat, let us know if there's anything you'd like to see for our next one. Paragus, I know you're saying you might only be good to stick around
I
for...
think I have one more in me.
Okay, okay.
But, it's only because I want to try something I haven't done before.
Okay.
But,
Care to share?
I'm imagining, you know, like a crossbow bolt that explodes after. So I'm actually gonna test explosive rounds on the Kai Shock.
Oh my god.
Okay. Doing well, Silent. Just getting things started for the most part
It doesn't
today.
fire fast enough for it to do the power blocking thing that it does. Also, it doesn't fire fast enough for it. So, if you put explosive rounds on something like a particle rifle, yeah, then it's gonna mess up your team, but not with the Kai Shock. 'Cause the Kai Shock is a single shot weapon.
Interesting.
What is the delay on explosive rounds actually exploding?
I think it stays on it. Explosive round. What does it say?
Ooh, nice.
Uh,
Speaking of the Kai Shock, well,
rounds detonate after a short period rather than on impact. Maximum explosion damage 250. Explosion damage per shot 30%. explosion radius 2.5 meters. I don't think the delay is too bad. It's just the delay kind of stacks with a higher fire rate weapon, because you got multiple bullets that are now multiple power applied, which keeps stacking the delay over and over.
Oh, so does it reset the timer if you shoot people multiple times with an explosive round?
Well, it's just that the time that it takes to detonate blocks your I think friendly powers that also detonate, like a fire explosion or biotic explosion, but on a single shot weapon it doesn't. As far as I've seen some videos of it, it's not that bad.
Okay.
And
So what you're saying is we shouldn't use a power-based character either way.
Well, so think about it. Like the phantoms that I was killing were the ones that always had the bubble because they were blocking the power anyways.
Okay, okay.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know. The idea of like having like a exploding bolt. Besides, you got J-Biga, Uriel to carry, yourself to carry in case this sucks.
I'm not sure I would say that I'm carrying, but yeah, you know, Uriel and J-Biga, sure. Alright, I think I'm gonna switch around a little bit here though. Let's see. What would we like to see here? Uriel, do you have a plan for this one?
Define plan.
Is there a specific character that you would like to take? In which case, is there a specific character that I might take that could synergize?
I'm gonna try the Saboteur again, but I'm gonna snipe with him.
Okay.
And see how that goes.
Do you really like the thermal scope? Because honestly, I use the thermal scope.
I was gonna try it out just to see, but I'm not sure. I'm not like when it comes to the Valiant, I'm not sure what to do with it because it's just kind of there.
I would say the thermal scope is better on something like the Collector Sniper Rifle, which benefits from the low zoom. But the
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna like the thermal scope on the Valiant.
All right, let's
actually
shift some
a very
things around.
Rifle, so I think you'd be better off with just the regular scope.
The funny thing about the accuracy of the Valiant is that, like, when I was using it, it felt less accurate than a lot of the rifles I'm used to.
Are you trying to do wall hitting enemies through walls?
I was thinking about it.
Oh, with drill rounds, then better off than a get scanner.
Yeah. All right. Let's see how this goes. What armor am I putting on this guy? Let's just do cyclonic to be safe. Although I did like the speed last time. Let's do adrenaline. Why not?
Alright. I'm gonna be charging into people and blowing them up with biotics. That's my plan.
Sounds good.
And shooting them in a face with a gun that goes boom.
I'm trying to play some kind of
with the executioner.
Yes, indeed.
You're gonna have a tough time if we're up against Geth.
Yeah. So you know,
Saboteur for sabotage.
Kind of hoping that doesn't happen.
Are you ready?
I think I'm good to go.
Be fine.
All right.
Please.
Yeah. So luckily, if we do get Geth, I can cover you. But
okay, okay. Moment of truth. Who is it gonna be? Who is it gonna be?
Collector.
Cool. Okay, I can make that work.
Aha.
All right,
I do show the my fire here. When does it explode?
I do really like running up to the crabs, the space crabs, and trying to stagger them.
Right.
We'll see if we can make that work.
Alright, go.
Come on. Hold on, 1 moment, please.
You've got Cerberus, Harrier, Turian, Saboteur, Turian. Whatever that Turian Sentinel is. Oh my god, enemy! Enemies everywhere!
No,
Hey, this isn't
Paragus!
Mass Effect 1! Don't be me. Oh, I missed. That's just sad. That is really sad. That's gonna hurt.
Top marks, team. Enemy is regrouping.
Oh, we got
Time
it.
to reload. Enemy force approaching.
Okay. Oh. That hit? That might not have hit.
Big meaty target. Hopefully I should not miss.
Well, that works too. You're gonna blow into my face. We're just far enough away. Not the bees. Not the bees. The bees get me. The bees got me. No! It's over. It's over. Mayday. There's no coming back. Sure, we'll blow up the barrier. That works too. Oh, hello. Hello. That's gonna go boom.
Enemies down. Good shooting.
I think thematically, the Kai Shock with explosive bolts kind of fits in line with one of another challenges
Ranking enemy personnel
I need
are
to develop the story for.
Nuke time.
those targets.
Oh,
No,
okay,
we're
hold
still
on.
nuking
I think it is a
the
crab. It is a crab.
Yeah, it's always a crab wave.
Oh, I'm
wave
getting sick.
3.
I deserve that.
Oh,
I tried to stagger it. I tried to get clever. I tried to get clever.
Oh, Lids, no, what have you done?
I may have tried to run up and give it a big explosive hug, and then it returned the favor, and mistakes were made.
go for this one.
At the target's
Enemy
down.
down.
Keep on. We've spotted a new target.
Ooh.
Target out of play. Nice job. Last target.
Oh, look out!
Oh.
Everybody's standing right next to each other when it shows up. Like, oh no, not
Oh,
now.
God.
Oh, it switched to
Hey,
a.
my turret's killing stuff.
Targets are down. Let's run. Time is running out. Eliminate the target.
Ah, bees.
The worst.
Well done, team.
Okay, question.
Is regrouping.
Barrier.
Which are worse? Bees or guardians?
Bees.
Incoming.
I think so. I think it probably
Bees
is.
are
Not
the
if you have the
worst.
Scimitar. If you have the Scimitar, the bees are not a problem. Like, if you ever use the gun
Oh,
against
I can
collectibles,
take this guy out.
you will find it forgiving gun killing the bees.
Uh-oh. Please go away. I see you.
Oh my god.
Get sniped.
Oh no.
Oh, that's Zion. Dude, okay over there, Uriel?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I dodged into a wall. It's fine.
Try to move this guy a little bit first. Then move in. Oh, that's another Zion.
Well, you can see for yourself how long it takes for it to explode.
Sensors tell me only one left.
Just one more.
Well done, team. Stay
It takes about like 1 or 2 seconds for it to explode.
Oh, okay.
Here they come.
Okay. Where are they? In this corner again? They are, in fact, in this corner again. That was totally mine, Paragus.
What? But I got it with ballistic bullets.
Oh, fine.
Oh no.
Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh.
Don't tell me the armor explosive round is making it do the.
Not dead.
That would not be nice.
Oh, hello. Oh, I missed. I missed again. Oh, it's a spacecraft. That is, is this a real? This is a real spacecraft. For a second there, I thought it was just, teaching out. Okay, hold on.
Why did it do its barrier? Did the explosive round make it do its barrier? That would not be.
Okay, now we get revenge for the previous round. Here's another spacecraft. I might have missed as well, to be honest with you.
Okay, yeah, the Valiant is definitely less accurate than a lot of other sniper rifles because it's harder to quickscope with.
Thank you, Vargas. Oh.
Enemy down to 50% strength. This is an intel-rich base.
Hostiles!
Hack the security on the data terminal.
I successfully targeted no one
That
there.
sure is a lot of stuff in one spot. I'm just gonna nuke them.
Oh, good idea.
When you get a kill streak for it, you know it was the right move.
Yeah. I suppose so. Oh, well,
Oh,
they're
no,
coming down on
now
the
we
flank.
have Scions on multiple sides.
Turn the favor.
Okay.
Ah, no kill streak that time, though. Sad face. Hold on. Hold on. Why not? While we're at it. Ooh, except that did not work quite as well as I'd hoped it would.
Okay.
No, it's not really the time to hit that Victorian either.
Collector Captain, can you not? There we go.
Alright, here we go. We're giving him a hug. No, we're not giving him a hug right now. Bad timing for the hug. Now time to give the hug. Oh, well, he's dead.
Oh no. What is killing me?
That Victorian? Oh, I wanted to make him go boom. Oh, that person's flanking us. The answer to that question. I really just lose. Oh, just lose. The
Oh
combo.
no. Ah, 20 headshots. There we go.
Nice.
Stay alert. Enemies inbound.
Hostiles!
You back up. Okay, got a whole party over here.
Yeah, just
Oh,
be
and now-
careful of the Scions.
Well, fortunately, looks like I have just enough piercing.
I see one possessed abomination.
Uh-oh. This is a problem. Not reload, apparently.
Asparagus.
Ah!
You're the one who killed it too.
Wait. Yes. Thank you.
Ah, the Annihilation Field got it. Yes. Haha. Take that. Take that,
Nice.
Scion.
Oh,
Wait,
you are dead.
Oh, yeah, I'm running out of time. I'm gonna have to deal here.
I was about to.
I know. Thank you, but I'm afraid not sure I had time. That's gonna miss. Oh, hello.
Oh, sorry, Paragus.
It's all. I don't know why anyone would put explosive rounds on this tank, but I guess it's.
Give me a hug.
One more!
Yeah, teamwork.
All right.
Here they come.
Oh, that's where they spawn. Oh,
Oh wow, that's a lot of them.
that's how you kill
Oh,
seekers. There was like
Jesus,
seekers.
Paragus? I see everything die over in the distance, and then the kill feed is all just Paragus Prime Inferno Grenade.
It was a really nice
I only
grenade.
have 2 grenades.
Oh, that's a Praetorian right next to me, isn't it?
Got it. I'm down.
Team member is hurt.
Wash shields.
Thank you. Hello, Praetorian pal.
Oh, that is a Praetorian next to you.
This is a different Praetorian next to me.
Oh.
I need to know.
Well, good. Oh my god. Okay.
Kinda cornered, but thank you, Curio. Has successfully trapped me.
There we go.
Oh, okay, hold on. One moment, please.
Oh no.
What? Okay, hold on. No thanks.
There we go.
Oh, what? We both missiled them.
Please, no!
Ah, save.
This is my punishment for stealing your missile kills.
Okay. That back on. No, bees, get out of here. God, more Praetorians and more bees. This never ends. And now we're getting synced. Oh, welcome to Collectors. Well, at least I died the old-fashioned way instead.
Oh, we got JB to help you.
There we go. Oh god, what happened over there?
I'm gonna need to gel here. Oh, on the left. Thank you very much.
Careful.
I'm running.
I really hope it's not the explosive rounds making the Praetorians do the bubble. 'Cause I felt like I read somewhere it used to do that. Oh yeah, it is. Oh shit. Now this is shitty. The explosion from the explosive round made the Praetorian do its bubble.
Ooh. That is, yeah, kinda unfortunate.
Wait, what was that?
Apparently the explosions from the explosive rounds will activate the Praetorian bubbles.
That is a
Nice
really...
shot.
Explosive rounds really are nothing but downsides.
Yeah. What are the upsides then? Oh, hello.
Kind of like how the Veterans fight. Veterans always make the fight harder than they need to be.
Also, ow. Also, ow. And this science gonna throw some grenades at me and I'm gonna get stuck here. It's how this ends, isn't it? Totally how this ends. Oh, or this Praetorian comes in. If we can... There we go. Actually warp.
Here you go, Lids. There's some carpet.
Get out of here, Abomination. Oh, yes.
Oh, that's Praetorian right on
Point
top of me,
blank
isn't it?
headshot.
Oh no. Let me see if I can get you.
Just one shot. All I needed. Not sure if I was staggered or needed to reload.
I owe ya.
Oh, I'm struggling.
Hold on, I think I just discovered that the Armiger Legion like jetpack dodge thing can stagger an abomination. That was weird.
What just happened? There's nothing over here. Getting staggered? I thought it was an abomination. I don't see one. Oh, man, one of these scions?
You've got
I don't
two
have-
scions.
Annihilation field up right now, which is a problem. This has not been going terribly well.
There's also a Praetorian. At least one Praetorian.
Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, it's gonna make a
Scion,
run
stop
for
doing
Jacob.
wall hacks. Only I can do wall hacks.
Okay, well, that was a bad idea.
But wait, the warp just hit it.
Yeah, that I triggered the shield that time. I threw
Yeah,
that
I don't
was
know
really
what
smart.
happened there. Cause it's like it exploded at the same time the warp hit, so I don't know if it's... Not that it's bad or anything, it's just I just need to know for sure if it's the explosion that's doing it.
Use a local server to upload data.
That's what I
That would mean
do.
it means that I would not...
There we go.
Oh, that did it.
How many kills do you actually need to trigger a kill streak?
Oh,
Like 5 or
great
something?
question.
I think it's a
I
certain
want to say it's 5.
number on the
5
wave
sounds
level.
right.
You have to accumulate a certain number of points.
Here goes nothing.
Excellent shot.
Oh, come on. That was a headshot. That was a headshot.
How you doing over here, Paragus?
Oh my god, that
I am
Praetorian
a
just came
libertarian.
zooming
Oh,
over.
hello. You are not wrong about that. I'm inside the Praetorian. Okay.
Watch out. Possessed
Another-
bomb. There we go.
Oh, bees. No. And Scion sniping me. Ah.
Gotcha.
You. I'm just gonna take a second time here. While I cover for one
Scion,
set of bees and get another.
Not.
Hug it.
Bleeding out.
Really? Ah, the beam as it's going down takes me out. Okay.
I'm hit.
Oh, he's in.
What just hit me?
One of the big bee swarms.
Time for a hug. Oh, now you're getting possessed. So that's how you respond to the hugs. I see how it is. Okay, well. Warp is taking the day off.
There's another Scion somewhere.
Does
Okay.
anyone else see that Praetorian?
Yes I do. Yes, I do see that Praetorian. Give it a hug.
Just hanging out.
Oh, it tried to sink me. It was about to try to sink me. It almost did. I was
That
curious
was
to see how that would have
ambitious.
played out.
Shuttle on its way. Get to the designated LZ.
Oh yes, that was a good carpet bomb. Excellent.
Oh, Torn incoming. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Ah,
Run very quickly.
we can stagger it. It's dead. It's been executed. Oh, okay now. Look out for this guy though. Oh, Praetorian on our flank. Heads up. I should not have. The Praetorian's actually on all sides. Goodbye. Also, I might missile this one. I mean, it's
Ow.
dead, right? It's dead. We have. Oh, we got a few friends over here. Okay. Please stop hitting me. Something behind us? No? Okay.
Oh god. More Scion trick shots. Ugh.
Oh, yes. You are not wrong. Okay, 20 seconds. I'm thinking about moving in.
Alright, everything's in kind of the same place right now, I think. Oh. Not terrible.
Oh, that is a Praetorian. We did it. It was messy at times. Probably died approximately 5 times as I was pressing the cover button. I apologize for the number of resurrections you guys had to do. All right. Nice. Nice.
I think that is it for me.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, Paragus. Happy to have you.
Nice playing with you.
No problem. Somehow I need to convince people to playtest the absurd challenge.
Yeah, I mean, I'm up for it, but like I said, I think I'm probably not the best person to test it for you. You probably need someone who's a little bit
It's
better
also
than I
a
am.
trio challenge, so that adds to difficulty.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right. Well,
All right. What is the plan?
that means we got a couple openings here, so if anyone in chat is looking to hop in, let us know. We've got a couple spots.
You
And
should
again,
probably set it to private for now. In
yeah,
case
let's put
anyone
it on
takes you up
private
on
for
it.
the time being. Good call. Good call. And let me just see if I've gotten any Discord messages from Dusk. In fact, I have. Ah, okay. Dusk has lost internet, as it turns out.
Oh.
So that's not a good sign. So happy to get him
Well.
back in if/when that comes back, but that may
Yeah.
mean that we may be down one Dusk for a little while. So yeah, in that case, chat, like I said, let us know if anyone is interested in hopping in here. We have a couple of spots. Otherwise, we'll switch it back over to public and fill those in that way. And let us know if there's anything in particular you would like to see for this next one, in terms of our setup, or enemies we're going up against, or what have you.
Maybe I should try out the low-fat Turian soldier, the Havoc. I haven't used him in probably years.
Oh man, okay.
I don't remember how Havoc Strike works. Let's see. Let's take a look.
I have never used him, and all I know is that I think Dusk has made a Mimi melee build out of him, but I don't believe that is the usual Havoc meta. So I'm afraid I cannot provide any additional support.
I am surprised and confused by the fact that he is not a Vanguard.
Huh. So
Because
I've
Havoc
never
Strike
used him.
is
Yeah.
literally just like it's a non-biotic version of biotic charge. That's all it is.
Huh.
It even has some similar upgrades with weapon synergy, increased weapon damage by 25% for 5 seconds after a successful charge, melee damage, and so he's kind of like half Vanguard, half Krogan.
Okay. Interesting.
But with drugs.
With those stimulant packs.
Stim packs, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know about this. I don't know about this guy.
Okay, so you're getting experimental here.
I'm not sure.
Okay. So, I mean, in that case, maybe I take something that's a little more simple, tried and true.
I'm gonna go with a character that I understand more. Because I have no idea what's going on with the Havoc.
Okay.
He's got some issues.
Okay.
Maybe another engineer. Maybe I'll try the Demolisher for the first time in ages and ages.
Okay. So in that case, let's see.
Oh, I already have respect. Well, that makes it easy.
Nice. Okay. So if you're going all out on the grenades, that means you have lots of detonation, I assume?
Yep.
Okay. So in that case...
So if you go with any like tech-based character, then
Yeah.
they're golden.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, the easy answer is say turn on Flamer and win, but
Yeah.
maybe we can get a little more clever than that. Let's see.
Yeah, you could also do something like she pairs very well with the female Quarian engineer.
That's what I was just thinking. Yeah. What if I go that route?
What weapon am I gonna use? Let's see.
Double check what I have here. Good Rieger cheese it. It's been a while since I've played the female Quarian engineer, but it's a little while where I was playing her somewhat regularly.
All right, I'm gonna do the Harrier because why not?
Okay.
I'm gonna be living on my supply pylon anyway,
Okay.
so ammo's not gonna be an issue.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, not sure. From an ammo standpoint, let's see. So I've got some good anti-armor, right? Because I'm primarily doing what, fire explosions, I think, probably. But then again,
Mhm.
I'll be priming for
cryo.
or cryo. So what? Mostly just want to make sure I'm not messing up with any of our combos here. So maybe not
What
the.
weapon are you going with?
I do have the Rigor on at the moment, so I mean
Okay.
that does mean I could go Rigor Incendiary, as cheap as that may be, but
You could.
that may not. I mean, it does conflict a little bit with what we're trying to do with powers, though.
Yeah. You may want to put a weapon on her with a higher range, just because we're both
Yeah.
very squishy.
Ooh. Okay, that's an interesting
So
point.
basically, I can find a
What
good
if-
place to set up the supply pylon, and we can camp there because we
Uh-huh.
get a damage bonus while we're inside of it.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
If I go arc pistol, maybe in that case, a little more range in that way. Let's see.
Arc pistol is always a solid choice. I'm
Yeah.
a huge proponent of arc pistol.
Oh, hold on. Did I? Okay, yeah, we did have mods for a second there. Thought they disappeared on me. Okay. That means definitely don't care about the shotgun rail amp. That's not gonna be all that useful. I'm now at the point where I've deliberately tried not to waste my pistol rail amp 3s to the point where I'm about to blow through my pistol rail amp 2s.
Oh my god!
to avoid
Why
that.
are you conserving them? So right, okay, that makes sense. I forget sometimes that not everyone has gotten like major like credit hacks. Like I'm sitting on I think
Yeah. I mean, I
800
could.
million credits.
Oh gosh. Yeah. I mean, and part of it is just like once you've unlocked all the major stuff, you're pretty much just open up the occasional equipment
that's
pack, right?
true.
So then at that
Yeah.
point, you just load up all the consumables and it really doesn't even matter anymore. But I'm not quite at that point yet. I'm getting close. I'm not quite there yet, though I could
Do
potentially.
you have all
one
of
here.
your uncommon weapons?
I don't know. I have this weird thing where I tended to open at the beginning Spectre packs and then reserves packs, arsenal packs. Basically, open up a lot of the packs that give the increased rarity or higher chance of getting increased rarity. So in some cases, I've unlocked more of the higher rarity stuff than I have the lower rarity stuff.
Oh. Yeah, but then the problem with that is that sometimes you'll get a lower ranked thing in one of the like nicer packs. And so if you maxed them out soon, if you maxed the uncommons out with just veteran packs, then it would help you out in the long run, blah blah blah. I don't know math. It's something about probability.
Okay. I mean, I could open a few veteran packs here. Sure, we'll give it a shot. I don't know if I've ever opened a veteran pack.
Well, prepare to be underwhelmed.
Well, I mean, that is Shotgun Smart Choke number 5. That's not bad.
Oh,
I
yeah,
could certainly use
that's
that.
useful.
I could certainly use that.
Surprisingly, they actually gave you something of use.
Let's see. The sound... do the different packs have different sound effects? Because this sound effect is
Yeah, they do.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Sounds like a frog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Anything else in this one?
Yes.
Human male adept. Oh man. Anything else half decent? Every time. Every time. Pistol high caliber barrel, also not bad. Viper.
Ooh, Viper.
Okay, here's a good example. Viper 3.
Yeah.
You know,
The Viper sure is a gun.
it exists.
It does exist.
Katana. Oh man, Katana 6.
Okay, Paragus, you're entitled to your opinion.
Okay. Alright, I no longer have enough to open up any more of those. Paragus with the Viper.
What sound effect? I'm gonna open up a recruit pack right now to see what sound effect that makes.
I
I'm
think
sure
it
it's-
sounds like a frog, like sticking out its tongue. That's the closest thing I can think of to it.
Okay, wait. A recruit pack makes just a normal noise. What does veteran pack
Oh,
do?
yeah, sorry, I was talking veteran. I know about recruit.
Oh, that is weird.
See, it's not just me.
Oh, okay. What does a standard Spectre pack do? Okay, that one makes it sound like multiple sound effects happening at once. Interesting.
Yeah, so I have the key shock at, rank 10 now. I think that might have just been earlier today that this got fully ranked up. So we're talking long range. I mean, obviously that could be an answer. But it is on the heavier side for sure, and I'd like to try to keep quicker cooldown, which with Arc Pistol we're at 200%, so I do like that.
Yeah, that's ideal on a power class.
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried the key shock a few times, and it's weird, it's unusual, but it's kind of fun. I do like going with, what is it, the Batarian Sentinel, where you can freeze people with the, the web, and then blast them in the face with the key shock, because it gives you some time to charge it up and line up the headshot.
The one thing that I do appreciate about that gun is that it makes phantom disposal pretty painless.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming you don't die in the process of trying to shoot at them.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't really have to aim that well with it when you're aiming at a phantom, which is ideal.
Because the damage is just high enough that it doesn't matter where you hit them, or...
I don't know why, but for some reason, I have no idea what the deal was, but I felt like I didn't have to aim very carefully when I was using it. Like, I would just fire in the general direction of a phantom and they would die.
All right.
I don't know.
Sounds
I
good.
have no idea how or why that was the case, but yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. So maybe later today. Like I said, I'm certainly not against it.
Wait,
just don't
bugged how,
necessarily think it's-
Paragus?
High velocity barrel on the arc pistol is bugged. Bugged in that it doesn't work at all. Oh, and is this? Did we just get this one upgraded? Is this the one that we just got from one of those veteran packs? Because I do use it pretty regularly, I think. The weight penalty is false.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I've not been messing around with the bug
I
thing
never
for weight penalty stuff.
Yeah, I never bother with that because I'm very lazy about remembering rules and also math.
Yeah, so I think it is seriously 200%, and it's not only 200% because of the potential bug, or in this case, the bug that we would have thought would be showing up here, but as Paragus is saying, is not actually functional for the arc
he's
pistol.
talking about with the high velocity barrel, not the high
Oh,
caliber
right.
barrel.
Oh,
The
and high
big
velocity.
chunky one.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yes. Okay, so
It's I think it's all the way to the right,
may not even
or
have
second to last. Oh, number 7.
Heavy barrel.
It should be 7. Yeah, heavy barrel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Plus 40. Oh.
Yeah, I only have it rank 1.
You don't have it upgraded.
I have rank 1.
So actually, it's worse.
It's just objectively worse anyway, relative to the
Oh, that's
high caliber
incredible.
barrel. So there you have it. Some weird cases of some things way more upgraded than other things, and so things that normally would be worse are actually better.
Yeah, that's honestly amazing.
And that is because, or perhaps because, at least in part, of the strange way in which I've been ordering or unlocking those packs, where I've specifically been trying to target the higher rarity ones and basically never done the basic low price, just high quantity, low rarity ones.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let me just double check here. After all that, are we, let's see, arc pistol looks fine. Nope, stop. Weapons. Equipment. Let's see. Oh, ammo. We were talking a little bit about this. Our arc pistol, though. Maybe some
For
piercing.
arc pistol, I mean, so here's the thing. With the arc pistol, if you went with, well, what non-consumable gear do you have equipped right now?
Omnicapacitors is what I have
Okay.
at the moment.
Well, you don't need the... Because omnicapacitor comes with more cooldown time, doesn't it? Because you wouldn't need that if you're already at 200%.
Yeah, I thought it does still stack, but...
And you don't need it, though, because your
it's
cooldown
so
is already going to
minor.
be, like,
Right.
1 second.
Yeah,
So diminishing returns, really.
right. Says the person who says they don't do math.
Yeah, I mean, in my defense, I don't know the numbers. I just know you don't need it
Yeah,
higher
no,
than 200%.
it makes sense. I get what you're saying.
Despite my having said that you don't, that you should prioritize long range stuff, you could also do Geth scanner and then drill rounds. If you charge up the arc pistol, you can wall hack for headshots.
Huh.
It's really good with the Turian Sentinel. I really like slapping on the arc pistol and Geth scanner.
Mm-hmm.
I've found great success with that. So you could try that. You could also just do armor piercing or phasic.
I'm up for the drill round stuff, especially if, you're going with the demolisher, as we were saying, we might want to just set up shop in a room and just hunker down in there, in which case, if I can shoot through the walls, then that certainly makes that easy to do that.
Also, with my arc grenades, I'm going to be stunning some enemies if I don't kill them outright, and so if you notice that happening, you'll be able to get easy headshots.
Yeah, okay. That sounds good. Okay.
Alright, do we want to open this up and
that's what I'm thinking.
And see if anyone joins?
Yeah, so again, chat, if anyone wants to hop in here, we have a couple of openings, but otherwise, I think we will go public here. We just see in case Dusk has gotten back to me.
Try our luck with Pug Roulette.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll give it a shot here. I mean, we can probably handle it with the two of us holding down the fort, and then
that could happen.
Yeah,
we could wipe, we could die, but
we'll just, if we make it back past the first objective wave, then that's okay, right?
Yeah,
That's still a minor success.
It'll be fine.
All right. Do we feel like we want to start now with just the two of us? Or we want to try to wait around, see if someone else pops in first, or
let's try it.
Yeah, certainly at least beginning waves shouldn't be too bad.
We can certainly handle whatever at least waves 1 and 2 throw at us. Depending on the map, enemy, and objectives, wave 3 might be kind of a crapshoot.
We got Reaper.
Somehow I knew that it was gonna be Ghost. I don't know how I knew that, but my intuition told me it's probably gonna be Ghost.
Okay. Where do we want to make our base?
Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking back room.
This back room?
Right here, yeah.
Okay. I think that Reaper's probably a good matchup for us.
Hey,
and we did get someone
already here. Oh, wrong one. That was the wrong button. There we go.
Oh, I need to remember I can shoot through walls.
Yeah, it would if I remembered what the different powers were mapped to.
Well, I can shoot through walls. I cannot use powers through walls, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, you cannot launch like balls of fire through walls.
But why not?
It would be incredible if you could, though. Well, property damage.
All about the property damage.
Shepard probably established rules against that, because they've seen, like, classic James Bond movies and decided like, oh, that's not going to be me. Not in my galaxy.
Who else is shooting us? Who did that? Who did that?
Wait. I hear a husk somewhere.
Yeah, on Tom Big. Oh, there we go. Trying to shoot through like 3 walls to help them out. But like getting the thing where they have to tap the F button. And it's like, oh, hold on,
yeah.
let me just shoot them off for you. I'm halfway across the map.
Ooh.
They handle it though. Okay, let's see. I think that missed. But that definitely missed.
Homing grenade did not even make it to that brute before he died. I don't know why I bothered. Well.
Go ahead, try to shoot me through this. I'd like to see you try.
Oh no!
Oh.
I didn't realize there was a husk. Oh well.
There we go. Oh, hello. You could actually try to do some combos and not just go with the headshot. Well, maybe. But the drill rounds are working quite well thus far. Oh, that was behind you.
Enemies down. Good shooting. Enemy is regrouping.
I was really shocked a minute ago because I was like, these enemies are dying so quickly, and then I remembered it's because using the Cerberus Harrier.
Oh.
Like, of course they're dying quickly. That's the entire point of this gun. Oh,
Alright,
God.
well, I have it. Hold on.
Alright, I'm running over to escort you.
Oh, that missed.
You can drop it and I can run it the rest of the
Yeah,
way.
if you don't mind.
There we go.
I'm bad at the trick.
No!
Oh, hello, Brute directly behind me.
Ahaha! We have another friend.
Oh, I'm about to go down.
Alright. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, Tom Big, are you gonna...
Yeah, I got it.
There.
I got a gel. Just gotta get out of here. Trying to
Come
shoot
on,
this
Tom
man
Big, I
through the wall.
believe in you. You got this.
Got shot just behind that Banshee on both occasions.
Whew. Alright. What just tried to kill me?
There's something behind us. Oh, there's a brute behind us.
Oh,
You hanging out in that room still? Yes, you are. Alright, I'm gonna head back over there. I think they're on the
Oh.
right. Yeah, they're on the right.
oh,
Ravager through here. Brute as well. Oh, wait, us.
oh, we got 2 brutes coming up.
Alright, hold up. Number 2. Also down. Let's throw a drone out here. Might want to move forward, yeah. It's like, friends are running into some trouble here.
Oh,
Here's the fruit. Oh, step on the left side here. Including a brute.
Ravagers on the other end.
Oh, brute coming through the other side. It's in. Oh, wait.
Oh, I am basically out of ammo.
Oh,
There we go.
another brute where that one came from?
Let's see if the homing grenade hits. Nice.
Nice. Okay, I got this guy. Meanwhile, just gets immediately mauled by the cannibals.
You know, one thing I will say about homing grenades is that they make very nice explosions. when they
Alright.
detonate combos.
There's something to be said for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, oh, wrong grenade. There we go.
yeah, I think we got banshees behind us, by the sound of things.
Yeah. Let's just bomb everything. Why not?
Sure. Sounds like a plan. Oh, banshee inside.
Ha ha ha. Oh no! Right behind us.
Oh, yep. Hold on.
I
Hold on.
deserve that. I
Um,
deserve that for my greed and
let's
hubris.
just take a second here.
Alright. Oh,
Definitely
no.
more where that one came from, though. Where are they? I hear them all. I don't see them. There we go.
Oh,
I missed. Oh, dear. Hold on. Oh, nope. Not today. Not today.
oh. Nice.
Shoot in the butt.
Oh,
The rest of them.
what's left?
Alright.
Oh.
Someone shooting at something. Oh, in the same
we
room
go.
as us? What? Cannibals just chilling next to us that whole time.
Yeah,
Where'd everyone go?
Like right after I asked like what was left, I heard a shooting sound and I turned around and there was just a cannibal standing right there.
Don't forget about me, guys.
Like, oh, okay.
Okay, up here as well.
Oh,
Let me actually
oh
up the
no.
The Ravs are down.
Oh,
Oh, well, I did not pay any attention to this brute directly on top of us, though. My bad.
okay.
Okay, Ravs are down. There's still another one somewhere. Brute in the middle of the room. Behind us.
Oh, that was once again the wrong key. Oh well.
Time for the coup.
Oh,
Clean sweep. Well done.
Nice.
I must not be spamming enough grenades because I've only used one ammo pack, and I feel like I should be going through all of them.
I mean, you got the
I feel like
supply
that's
pylons,
the-
though.
I feel
That
like
helps.
that's the rule with grenade users.
Got Banshee out here. Oh, it went through the wall. It went through the wall. And he's now in the same room as us. Lovely. Nice. That below us, we got Ravager and Marauder. The moment while I shoot it to the floor.
Then we shall.
And you're dead! Thanks for the raid, how you doing? We're doing some Mass Effect 3 multiplayer at the moment. What were you up to? Doing some Mass Effect as well? Uh-oh. You people behind us? Stinky raid. Oh, look out for the swarmers. We're going with a female Quarian engineer with some serious drill round / armor piercing on our arc pistol at the moment. Oh, hello. Bye. Banshee still up? Same game? Nice, nice. We have a bunch of stuff going on down here. We have a Banshee in the middle. There she is. Oh, hello. Talk to the hand. Don't even think about sinking them. Hold on. There we go. Thought there was still someone out here. Or that guy.
Alright, setting up back here again.
Alright.
Wrong one again. Why do I keep doing that?
Ooh, that's a lot of Banshees over there.
Oh no, Tom Big.
This is a little more my style. Oh well, oh, hello.
No.
Fortunately, that was a normal kill, not actually a sync kill.
There we go.
It's Raptor as well. There's definitely a Banshee that is sneaking up on me right now. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Oh, it is on top of me. Thank you, whoever missed that. I can't see anything, but I can see through walls.
Oh, two
Logic.
Banshees.
Okay. There's also a Ravager and a Marauder outside behind them. Just ignore me while I
I'm
actually
about to
shoot at them
die.
instead. Okay,
Yep.
hold on. Gotcha.
Thank you.
Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Don't worry about it.
Watch out, this is gonna explode.
Oh. Does that actually damage us when that does that?
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah, a little bit.
I did not know that. Let's go and sing your Xeno
Yeah,
Aria.
if you set it up in a different spot from where you tore the last one down, you do take damage because you're not getting immediately, you're not getting immediate shield regen.
Ouchie. Where's the wall? Oh, there's also Ravager, is there not? Who needs the ops patch? Oh, well, that person does.
Oh no. Well,
Okay, once again, yes,
Combo,
your gunfire
no.
may be able to go through walls, but your powers cannot. See, here's the thing.
Banshee.
There's a lot of them, and I don't like that. Except I would have very much liked to have gotten multiple of them, rather than only one.
You're gonna have to abandon this position.
Yeah, I think you might be on the
I think-
right train
I
of
think
thought
possibly
there.
it's not really defensible right now. No. Okay.
Yeah, swarmers. Alright, see, here's the real value. If we were to missile here, we'd get rid of all the swarmers and the Banshee.
But most importantly, you gotta nuke those swarmers.
Exactly.
Most dangerous enemies in the game.
Without question. Yeah, you got some friends behind you, by the way, in case you didn't know. There's more banshees as well. I'm in a rough place right
I
now.
deserved that. I'm just gonna try.
This is not good.
That was very
as
stupid.
things go. This is not good.
Okay.
I would gel, but I've got some friends. Oh, thank you for that missile. That was well done. Except, okay, I'm gonna gel
Yeah,
here.
no, you're safe to gel. I nuked everything. I feel like we have learned some valuable lessons.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm gonna missile these guys too.
Okay.
Let's see if we
Yeah.
can get to our friend. If this banshee, oh,
Nope.
not body block me. All right, hold on. One step at a time. Through the wall. Go down. That miss. Grab? Question mark? Yes. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Oh, hello. Speaking of a different kind of grab. It's not gonna loop around to get you, is it? That will though. Ow. Not gonna lie, that
See,
swarmer
that-
almost killed me.
That could have gone worse. Not much worse, but it could have gone worse.
Could have gone a little bit worse.
So pizza again.
There's this one.
All right.
There? Okay.
Oh no. Ooh no.
I hear a banshee. I don't see. Oh, well, I do see.
Oh no.
But I do see a lot of people. Come to think of it. So here's the thing.
All right. Where's the next one?
This
Well.
is gonna actually kill me with the slap. Okay. I got one missile. Oh, hello, banshee directly on top of me. And where is this last?
It's right over there. It's pretty close to the.
Okay. Woo, that's also banshee.
All right. That was a stupid path that I chose. Oh well. Really? Oh god, this game.
Nice. Ooh, hello. Also hello. Got some friends over here.
All right.
Not the good kind. Aha! Take that, banshee. Focus on the fruit. A little easier to take you out. Where's this other person? I'm definitely not the best person to get them. Okay. Cool.
All right. Retreating back to this back room again.
Yep. I will retreat there as well. Once I'm done running through the Ravager puddle.
Just gonna nuke everything from a distance with my grenades.
That sounds good. Whoa, that's a lot
That's
of
what
brutes
they're
over here. Yep. Go for it.
Oh, hello, Banshee. Never mind, you're dead.
Wow. Yeah, they're going down quickly, despite there being seemingly a never-ending amount of them. But that's a lot of banshees. No idea. Oh, I was gonna say how much HP that banshee has, but apparently it's dead. So 0 is apparently the answer. Nice. Oh, kill streak as well. Oh, that's because that was partially a missile launcher.
Heh.
That makes sense.
Come on, Ravager, don't be like that.
Okay, we're getting surrounded here. I think we gotta go.
Yeah, it's about that
Oh,
time.
we got a
anyway.
lot of people by the LZ, though. Okay, I got one missile, and I'm ready to use it. Okay, that was well timed. That's good. Yeah, there's a Ravager with a line of sight on the LZ.
Oh no!
Get frozen, Banshee! Take that!
Full extraction. There we go.
Getting late for you guys? Well, thanks for stopping by. Alright. Nice.
Just the messages in chat. Please, shooty tooty, no reading chat.
I know. I saw that as I was reading chat in the middle of that. I was like, okay, well, sorry. I'm afraid I've already gone against that.
Oh god.
Oh, but thanks for stopping by,
was-
everybody.
That was a fun little almost misadventure.
Yeah, you were right. Shooting through all the walls with the arc pistol, it is fun. It is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's excellent. I highly recommend it whenever possible.
Oh, it was a trap. It was. And I fell for it as well. You got me with it. Well done. Well done. Well, that being said, at the moment at least, we've got myself, we've got Uriel. Other than that, we've got a couple of randos in a semi-public lobby. So if anyone in chat wants to hop in with us, I know some of you guys were saying it's getting late for you, but we could potentially start up a new lobby and get you in if you're interested in doing so. Otherwise, of course, we can just keep on going with these randos as well. But thanks for stopping by, Yvette. Thanks for the raid. And Blueberry Dogs, thanks for the follow as well. Thanks, Senior Xanoria. Alright. Looks like... How about some big
ammo pew pew.
Paragus, can you specify more specifically what you mean by big ammo pew pew? Not 100% sure I follow what you mean.
If I had to guess, I would say that means the particle rifle. Oh, big ammo.
Spitfire
pew pew.
or N7 Typhoon? Let me see.
Oh god.
I don't know if I've ever
Yeah,
really
do
used
a
those
do a
at all.
Spitfire Juggernaut. I've actually never done the Spitfire on the Juggernaut, but it's like it's one of those.
Oh, that's
builds
the Geth one that just never stops shooting, right? But has
yeah,
like tiny
so
little
because
damage.
because the Spitfire has a weight penalty, like a
yes.
speed penalty for everyone else.
Uh-huh.
Like it doesn't affect the Juggernaut, so actually he ends up being like just normal speed.
Can't get slower than that. If you go Juggernaut plus Adrenaline 3, does it then
turns
have
you-
an effect?
Yeah, it turns you into just a walking turret.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I've ever used a Typhoon, to be honest with you. I don't know if I have.
Typhoon is fine.
Is it actually a thing that it says it has this protective face shield thing that prevents the user from getting headshots?
No.
No, that
That's
doesn't actually do anything?
flavor.
Okay. Wait, so yeah, what is unique about
Oh,
it?
2 paladins in our lobby.
Oh! I mean, that does work really well with
Interesting.
the Quarian female engineer. Not necessarily sure it's going to stick with her, but I might, if that's the case. Yeah, so what is special about the Typhoon? I mean, probably not going to use it on a Quarian engineer.
I can't tell you what's special about it in multiplayer because I don't use it, but in single player, if you put that on Garrus, he will destroy everything.
Is that the god setup for
The
Garrus?
god of
Does he have the
death,
Typhoon?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Say no more. Say no more. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Everyone's favorite meme video.
Okay, well, I'm thinking if I'm going to go with the Typhoon, I'm probably going to want someone who's more of a weapons platform-like character, less so the female Quarian
We're
engineer.
all using Geth scanners. That's incredible.
As much as this might disappoint our Paladin Sentinel friends here, I'm afraid I'm probably going to switch if we're going Typhoon. So, who is the...
You could do
Destroyer would probably make sense. I don't know who else.
Sure, my go-to weapons platform is just Turian Soldier.
True.
Is
True.
Marksman
Yeah.
just decimates everything.
I tend to specifically use him for when in the past we've done a lot of space cowboy setups where we'll take, I think it's usually the Carnifex, and we'll just run around bopping people in the face with that, with the Turian soldiers.
Yeah.
But I could, so the thing, I don't even know if I've used the Turian soldier for any other purposes other than that, but does
I use
theoretically
him
have
all
the
the
damage.
time.
Yeah. So, could go either way. Might actually be longer since I last used the Destroyer, though. It's been a long time since I last used him, so maybe I'll go that route.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll go that route for that reason. Let's see, so then if we are going... and then, okay, I did have the Spitfire on him. So, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Spitfire and
I
the
guess
Piranha.
I guess I could and have 2 weapons on him, because weight doesn't really matter, right? So, I mean, wait, what were you were saying Spitfire... What's up, Tentwin? How's it going? How's it going? We theoretically could have a spot if you're up for it, Tentwin. If you want to hop in here. We're talking about using, what was it? Big ammo pew pew.
You may want to switch it temporarily to
Yeah, we
private
might
while you
want to...
get your stuff set up.
Let's...
Also, I will be right back.
Okay, no worries. Alright, it sounds like Tentwin is available. Let's get him in here. Invite sent. And Tentwin, if you want to hop in Discord as well, happy to get you in here too. Let me take a quick peek. You might already be a step ahead of me there. You are. You are. There we go. How's it going, Tentwin? How are you?
Hey, pretty good. How you
Nice. It's been a little while. I can't recall when we last played together.
been? Yeah, you've been busy in here.
But it's, it's good to have you back.
Yeah. Been
So,
playing
yeah.
a lot of Aliens Fire Team lately. Been
Okay.
fun.
I'm not sure I know it.
It kind of came out a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
It's pretty fun. It's like Left 4 Dead, but aliens.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, it sounds good. How does it stack up? Do you say it's on the same level as Left 4 Dead, or is it, a tier below that?
It's probably not as good as Left 4 Dead.
That's a high bar. That's a high bar.
Yeah.
No.
It's fun though. I've been having fun with it.
Awesome. Let's see. Well, yeah, so like I was saying, we were talking about going with big ammo pew pew, which apparently means either was Spitfire one of them, or were we just happening to talk about it? Was it Spitfire or Typhoon? Yeah, Spitfire or Typhoon, we were saying. And Paragus, would we be allowed to also bring another weapon, or is it you're supposed to use that weapon and only that weapon, anything else is outlawed? Because at least with the Destroyer, theoretically, there's not really any downside to bringing the Piranha along with us as well. I gotta remind myself how I set this guy up. It's been a long time, so I went no multi-frag. Full Devastator mode.
All right, I have returned.
Okay. We have gained 1 Tentwin. At least theoretically.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, we got him in.
Oh, 2 destroyers. Interesting.
What was my setup for Hawk missiles?
I like how there are 2 N7 destroyers who have these like massive guns, and I'm just this little Turian sentinel with a little laser gun that goes.
No, big ammo. Boom, boom.
I don't do big ammo. Ugh. I mean, I could do something that has big ammo, but I'm still gonna be just a little fat Turian.
Oh. I mean,
Let's
we're
see.
gonna be fat N7 destroyers. We are gonna be pretty darn slow.
Yeah,
Nice.
pretty chunky.
All right, let's see.
Let's see, what were you going with for the weapons, Tantrum? You're going the the Spitfire. So
That's usually what I go
definitely,
with nowadays.
definitely on the slow side. So we are really hoping we don't get pizza deliveries, right?
Just pull out your missile launcher if you need to run.
Why not? You know, little speed boost. The classic missile launcher speed boost strat, right?
Yeah.
No, you know what? I'm gonna use an even littler gun than I had before.
All right, Uriel
There we
is
go.
just trying to do the exact opposite. Got both ends of
Yeah.
the spectrum here. Tenswin and I are bringing out the big guns. Uriel's like, what is the smallest possible thing I can carry?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, let me also throw on some other equipment here.
We had very different interpretations of weapons platforms.
Let's see. So, yes. What, assault rifle damage? Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, you're out of them?
Well, assault rifle amp is level 1. So, don't think that's the answer.
You got
That's
targeting, or I guess that's it.
How are you at landing headshots?
Yeah, if you could grab targeting, VI or whatever that is.
Vulnerability VI.
That's rank 2.
Oh wait, what's your warfighter package at?
Warfighter's up to 5. I could go that route,
Use that.
although I don't have any
Yeah, then-
grenades.
Oh,
Even
never
though
mind.
you-
I have 0 grenades, so I mean,
Then
it
never
might still be
mind.
the highest assault rifle damage that I have.
Yeah, because I was gonna say what matters is that it has higher rifle damage.
Do you have the assault rifle amp?
It's at level 1.
Oh, then yeah, check Warfighter.
Yeah,
I think
warfighter
might
would
be
give
the
you
answer
a
then.
better damage boost.
I mean, unless if I'm
Although-
going for something totally different, like something defensive.
What's the Typhoon's piercing? Like, can you shoot through very thin walls with it?
Oh, can you?
Forget.
I have no idea. I've never used it.
I could be wrong. It's been a little bit.
Although, maybe I've used
Let's
it once.
find
I
out.
do have some stuff on it. I guess maybe I have used it once.
Like, I think you can shoot through like the door frames to get people with the Typhoon, like before they cross it, so you can kind of shoot them earlier with the Geth scanner. But oh, you got level 5s, yeah. Just stick with the extra damage.
Revenant is also considered big ammo, but the Piranha is not.
Oh, am I supposed to?
Oh,
be
Hurricane
picking
is not. Hold on.
things?
Revenant. Remind me of the Revenant.
That's an assault rifle.
I
It's also
don't do
assault.
big ammo. But if you're
Uriel
gonna bully me
is-
about it, if you're gonna bully me about it, then I can use the Revenant. I'm just not happy about it. I want that known.
Let's see. Revenant. Is that again?
The Revenant is the
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 old Mass Effect 2.
the
machine gun.
assault rifle that that really defined
Shadow
like
Troopers
the
gun.
definition of spray and pray.
Oh, okay.
Not bad on the Turian.
Yeah.
Just because the accuracy is so bad?
It's just a lot of kick to it. It goes everywhere, but
Yeah.
the Turian's the Turian.
Mm-hmm.
Turian passives help a lot, and marksman in particular.
Yeah.
Alright. I think I'll stick with the, I'm looking at before.
Typhoon?
The Typhoon. I think I'll stick with
That one's
that.
a fun one. I like that gun. I just like the Spitfire because I can just lay down the trigger all around.
Quite literally, yes. I think we had that request one time where we specifically did that with a whole team of destroyers, all using the Spitfire. And we just
God.
never stopped firing anyone for the entire match. This might have been another weapon, the Typhoon, for that, because I have the assault rifle magazine upgrade, which I don't know, is that usually something you take on the Typhoon?
What's the alternative again?
I mean, I could get some more piercing.
Oh, rate of fire. That's what I I thought I had magazine size, but either one is good. Like, because that one takes a second to wind up, so it makes sense to have a little extra ammo, so you don't have to stop shooting between targets.
Okay. Stability, yeah.
Okay, here's some facts you may like to know about the Typhoon. The Typhoon can pierce any defense up to 25 centimeters thick without a piercing mod. This is effective against light cover, armor plating, and guardian shields. Furthermore, the Typhoon deals an additional 50% bonus damage against targets with any protection, shields, barriers, or armor.
Oh, wow.
You might check what's the piercing bonus from your barrel. I forget what that is.
That
is
is
it worse?
80% ignoring armor.
Does it actually pierce objects though?
Yeah, 1.2
1.35.
meters.
Yeah. Oh. You have
Yeah, mine's
slightly
not.
lower.
Mine's
Okay.
level 4.
But yeah, so it's further. Okay, so you want the barrel upgrade
Yeah, at that point, you know,
if you're shooting through walls. at
shooting through
least.
some walls, maybe. Yeah, not a
Yeah.
ton, but a little bit. I could double down though, and also go assault rifle piercing mod and add another 0.8
What you
meters
could
for a total
do-
of 2.
What might not be bad is instead of the barrel, since it already is doing extra armor damage, is get stability because that thing kind of
Mhm.
kicks. If I
It
remember
does.
right.
Okay. That might be worth
So
it.
Paragus is saying you need the magazine.
You do
on the
need the
top. Yeah.
magazine. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need the extra.
So you could do stability and magazine just to. Can you have
Either-
both of those at once?
I think
Looks like it. Yeah.
either that or the barrel, one or the other. Both would
Mhm.
be
Okay.
good with that. Kind of
But then you can slap on like if you want to be able to like penetrate cover and barriers more effectively, you can just do armor piercing or drill.
Mhm.
rounds.
Mhm. I was kind of a fan of the drill rounds last time. I have a lot of them lying
Drill
around,
rounds are
so
incredible.
they're kind of fun.
meters. Pretty far.
Wait, yeah, how much is it?
Drill
2.5.
rounds 3
Yeah.
with the high velocity barrel and the armor piercing on a sniper rifle, then you can go through like almost any like wall or pillar.
Enemy.
It's insane.
Can you
Or
actually
just
hit
shoot
multiple
through
enemies if you have that much piercing? Is that a thing?
Pretty sure.
Yeah,
It's been a
yeah.
while.
If you
Yeah,
have
you can-
enemies
you can-
lined up straight in front of you, you can hit multiple?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not. I was joking. I did not think that was actually going to be a thing. Wow, I'm impressed. Okay.
Paragus is saying a better option is use damage barrel plus magazine plus armor piercing plus barrage upgrade on N7 Destroyer. You don't
Okay.
need too much stability bonus.
Okay.
I haven't played in a little bit, so that makes sense to me though.
Yep.
Alright, so
Yeah,
just
so change
damage.
the stability thing to just the, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I hope
Just
we
keep
get
that.
a map where we can just kind of
And
stay on the
then
high ground. Because
Armor piercing and
Yeah.
barrage upgrade.
Drill rounds.
You could
Then,
probably also keep drill rounds instead of using armor piercing.
Yeah, I mean, I just have
Honest-
more drill rounds than I have armor piercing rounds, so I might
Yeah.
stick with those for now.
drill
They're
rounds, I
relatively
think
similar.
makes more sense to bring the Geth scanner. You can
Mhm.
actually
True.
advance to that
Yeah.
almost 3-meter wall shooting.
Yeah. But he's also saying to use the barrage upgrade, which makes sense because then it'll give you more ammo to work with.
Oh.
Barrage upgrade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thermal clip capacity plus 15%.
And do I need the additional clip size at that point, or is that made up for that, or am I
Yes.
just going all out?
You
You
need as many
you
bullets
already
as-
have.
Okay, as many
that.
bullets as possible.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Because yeah, it
Well,
like,
this
takes
is also
2 or 3
it's
seconds.
it's a difference between what the magazine upgrade does is makes it so you get more shots per clip. What the barrage upgrade is doing is making it so you have more ammo overall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm planning just to set up near an ammo box, but okay.
Yeah, you're a turret. You're staying in one place.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys can do the objectives.
I mean, I'm gonna be slow too. I mean, you're slower still, but yeah.
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 I mean, I could try
Oh
throwing
no,
an
that
adrenaline
means
mod.
if we get pizza, I'm gonna have to be the delivery boy.
I think so. I
can
think
pull
so.
out my missile launcher and run if I have to.
Oh god.
But I basically need adrenaline 3 to walk at a normal speed.
Yeah.
That's absolutely insane.
Why not? You know. All right.
All right, it's been a really long time since I last used the Revenant. I remember, like, back in, like, 2016 or something, I kept trying to, like, you know, people have always been, like, dissing the Revenant for being a bad gun, which is, I mean, fair. It's not great. But I was on this crusade to, like, prove that the Revenant is actually good, and it made people from the forums really annoyed at the time.
Did they just say everything's good on the Turian? Was that the argument?
I don't even know what I was. I think I was
Oh.
using the Revenant on the Ghost.
Okay.
Which, in fairness, like, it's not bad on the Ghost.
I-
Because of the damage bonus that he gets for assault rifles, but it still annoyed the piss out of people. They were like, why don't you just use a better gun?
It's cool.
So I want this one, okay? Leave me
This is what
alone.
I used
I
in
want to
Mass Effect
spray
2.
and pray.
That does sound pretty good.
It's a lifestyle choice, okay? Leave
Yeah.
me alone. Leave me alone. I don't need you judging me in my weapon choice, okay?
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my dad.
Alright, well, I think I'm gonna go here as well. Why don't we
Alright,
get
let's
started?
go.
Oh, do we wanna make this public and have other random people pop in later on? We feel like we're good with just the three of us? What do we think?
Sure, we can have people suffer through this really weird game we're gonna pull them into.
I mean, if someone hops in and they're a speedy little Drell or something like that, then, you know, that'd be kind of nice. That'd be kind of nice.
I hope that the fourth person who comes in is like a Volus.
For, like, a Geth Juggernaut.
I hope it's a Volus with an adrenaline mod.
Alright, what do we have? It's Reactor Cerberus. I'm a fan of Reactor with the Hazard. We must turn it on at
Alright,
least
how-
once during this
Oh, God.
this next match. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me activate
I mean-
this.
Someone
And
feels
this.
like a rubber band.
And remember just how slow I am.
Oh, Cerberus, fun.
Oh, hello. I see what you mean. It does kind of just go a little boop, 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 and then it starts really going.
This gun have the slowest reload of all time. This is bizarre.
Those are friends, I'm pretty sure. Alright, just shoot into the smoke. There's gotta be someone over there, right?
Yeah, put enough bullets in there, you'll hit them.
Oh, someone's coming in.
Oh,
Some person I don't recognize.
oh, Arando. I assumed you had meant an enemy initially.
No. The thing I had not been prepared for about the Revenant is the way that you can't really, like, walk while you're fighting it. It's like moving through. a
Guess
block
what?
of-
I was right. They are a Juggernaut.
Oh my god, I love that.
More slowpokes. That's wonderful. That is fantastic. Trying to set the record for slowest team out there. Where are they? Also,
Oh,
please.
I'm faster than someone. Cool.
Are you faster than the Juggernaut?
I think so.
It's close. But actually, though, I've not seen a single enemy this entire wave. Found him! Let me at him. How much piercing do we have?
It is both confusing and very sad that I've gotten a headshot medal with the, like, least accurate gun of all time. I guess if you keep firing at one target enough, like, a bullet will have to eventually hit it in the head.
But it does still need to
Pretty
be the
much.
finishing shot, right? In order to get the,
Yeah.
the headshot. So
Yeah.
there's still something to be said for that.
I think, honestly, it's just the, like, it's
Oh, no.
probability on my side. I can get it.
I'm pretty close. I got this
Okay.
one.
Oh, that was.
Oh, there are some friends here.
Or- Ooh.
Okay, where's this next one? Oh, hello.
This thing does melt through atlases, so there's that.
Okay.
Oh, I got it. It's in the
okay.
reactor.
So what you're saying is I should turn on the reactor.
I mean, if that's what your heart is telling you, I guess you could do that. I wouldn't hold it against you. I've done that before.
I've done
it's
it
a
when.
hard temptation to resist.
Yeah, I've done it when people have been sending the drone through it. No, what happened once was I was at a random public match.
Oh,
I was
no.
running
I
through
have
the
been
reactor.
locked inside of it.
Oh man. Alright, I gotcha. I was running
funny
through the
because
reactor
I
in a
was
random
literally
public
about
match.
to leave.
Someone turns the reactor on me as I'm walking through, and I'm like, okay, hold on. It was very clearly deliberate. I was like, okay, so clearly I've got to get you back at some point. And so then I wait for the drone to take us through it, and I'm like, okay, that was a good sign. Oh, you guys are hanging out in there? Sure. Sure, I'll activate it on you. Oh, okay. Yeah, more friends of you, though, I'm afraid.
I got it.
Oh,
I
also, I
gotta be
completely
honest,
forgot about
I'll leave in there.
the whole objective thing. I'm just working on an Atlas right now.
There is one singular assault trooper that may kill me.
Oops.
I'm on my way.
Oh, wait.
3 years later.
Yeah, it's like I have to warn you ahead of time where I think I might be like a minute from now. I have to somehow psychically predict if I might be in trouble in the future.
Enemies down. Good shooting. Stay alert.
Oh,
Enemy is
come on, hurry up, Juggernaut, hurry up, hurry up.
Did we just get him in the
Barely
reactor?
made it out.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to see if I could lock him in there, and he just
Oh.
slowly strolled out and then meleeed me to, I guess, show his disapproval.
Had to assert dominance.
Fair enough.
Never stop shooting. That's a grenade, isn't it? I don't think I have enough piercing to shoot that. Get out of here. Yeah, it's really not so much aiming at the enemy as much as it's pointing the weapon in the general direction that they're in and hoping that, that it does the job. Hello.
Oh man, that guy had some bad luck there.
Some of these guys can stand still, that'd be great. Oh, hello, person directly on top of me. Part of it is just getting used to the big visual we have blocking 50%
Juggernaut
of
and
the
I
screen.
now are like rivals or something.
Okay, hold on.
Firing his gun at me and like,
This is war.
I guess in fairness, like, yeah, I did try to kill you, man.
He looked like an enemy though. Oh no.
Yeah, I was
Oops.
just confused. I thought we were going up against Geth. Even though the wave was already over.
I deserved that.
Not seen a single phantom so far in this whole match.
Not sure I
I
have
saw
either.
prayers once, but then I never saw the phantom.
I guess the Juggernaut has just been killing all of them. I mean, that is kind of their job. That's
suppose
what
so, yeah.
they were built for. Hey, assault trooper, don't be like that.
Oh, what are you doing right now? Oh, maybe that's Atlas? Oh, you. Get out of here. Oh, hello, turret. Goodbye, me. Uriel is role-playing Warden Curel. I just recently did that
I
mission in
saw
Mass
it
Effect
that
2.
time.
Oh, this turret is still up, isn't it? That it is.
I was like, oh, there are 2 people in there and they're both slow moving.
I have subtitles on. I'm coming to get you.
Hey, I gotcha.
Thank you.
Oh, the turret's there.
Yep, that is what has been continuously killing me here.
I keep hitting the wrong button.
I deserved that.
Thank you. Is the turret dead?
I deserved that as punishment for my crimes.
Also, Tenchwood, you shouldn't have resurrected me because I was the one who turned on the reactor on you earlier.
I did it
Sorry.
to you earlier too. You just got out before.
Okay, I didn't even realize.
I
At the
saw all
very-
3 of you in there. I only got 1 of you.
Who turned it on me?
Oh, that was
Oh
me.
shit.
Oh, okay, Phantoms are out this time. I
I'm
cannot see.
having latency troubles with pizza.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna
maybe I
have
should
to
have
walk.
actually been in cover.
Haha. What is killing me? Okay, let's try again. No, no.
Heads up, there's definitely a Phantom relatively close to me. There you go. Away, turret! Oh, not the Phantom? Think I hit it? Kinda hard to tell.
What is oh!
Alright, we got some friends. We definitely have some friends. Oh, I have 0 ammo. That's a problem. Good
That
timing,
is
though.
something of a problem.
Use your
Surprised
power.
that hasn't happened more. I got a lot over here.
Do you have a vendetta against using ammo packs lids?
You know, I mean, I can. You know,
Ooh,
if I wasn't standing right next to an ammo pack when I ran out of it before, probably would
That's
have
fair.
unveiled one.
But I noticed in an earlier match, you realized you were out of ammo and you made a long detour to get to the crate.
Yeah. I think part of it is that I just like I like to save that stuff when I can. So like even when I'm playing a grenade build,
you're just...
you know, sometimes like hold on, I might need it later.
Yeah.
have?
It's like, oh, I got an elixir. Better save this until the end of the game, and then not
that
use
is me.
it even when I get to the final boss.
Absolutely, that is 100% me.
Because what if I need it? What if there's another phase for the final boss? You never know.
That was
Oh.
me until I realized I had 255 of them because I never used them.
Yup.
Oh my god.
Now I just use them all the time.
Oh,
What?
dirt down here.
Or who is oh, a combat engineer. Well,
Fell from a turret.
Dirt down. Oh, hello, Phantom, climbing up the stairs right next to us.
man, the Revenant sure is a gun.
Definitely is.
As guns go, it is one of them.
Yeah, that is 100% true. No matter what else it may be, it is a gun, at minimum. Suck it, Phantom. Let's see if you survived that. I guess you didn't.
Use your armor piercing, you can still hit them.
No, that's what I was doing.
Oh, yeah.
I kept track of where the Phantom and the Nemesis were, and then I just gunned them down.
Oh,
Oh, Phantom
Come on,
right behind us.
Atlas. Don't know if you're talking to me. I'm just shooting into the mist trying to hit an Atlas. He's dead.
It be like that sometimes.
Oh. Ow.
Come on, Phantom. Here we go.
Who is that shooting me at us? Oh, well, also that's a Phantom. And Atlas. A whole bunch of people, actually. Yes, come on. shoot through that much cover?
Oh, there was a phantom back
Brother
there. That's why
Atlas.
I was losing
Oh.
health. I gotcha. Oh, we got 2 phantoms over here.
Okay. Want to see it? Atlas back there as well, further back.
Oh, great. Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Well, thank you.
Not sure what it was that got you.
I'm only surprised that didn't happen sooner, quite frankly.
Right. Oh, you got it, Tensman? Nice.
Yeah.
I would just like you to know that I did use an ammo pack on that wave.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
So proud.
I'm trying, guys.
You're finally learning to waste your consumables like the rest of us.
Feel like I'm growing up.
But yeah, I think the best time to vent the reactor core is when you have a
Friends
hack
in there?
right inside of it,
Yeah.
and then you wait until everyone settles down for the hack, and you just run out and start it.
Oh, sorry.
And you
Did I do
immediately
that?
lose all your friends.
Just keep shooting. Just keep shooting.
Oh, turret. Hello.
Where are they? Oh,
Ooh.
here's stuff
I
over
love
there.
that synchronized reload after
Oh, hello.
the team shoots something to death.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Phantom over here by me.
No.
Oh, Atlas.
I think there's a turret right behind the Atlas, so careful going that way.
Alright. There's still something shooting me, yeah. Oh, maybe it's you.
Oh, there is a turret. Okay.
Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
If anyone just noticed how long it took me to destroy that turret with the Revenant, yeah, that gives you an idea of how inaccurate it is.
Oh man, not another one of these.
Alright, I got it. I'm the one masochist in the galaxy who likes device objectives.
You're
I mean,
also
good.
the only one who moves at a normal speed.
Right.
True.
Oh, there's someone behind me who's definitely.
I hope it
Another
takes
Phantom
care
in
of
back.
Phantom so I don't die.
She's dead. That's another Phantom, though.
Half the devices have gone.
Okay, somewhere in the distance, an engineer set up a turret. Oh my, right in the same okay, I'm gonna need help because there are
Okay.
2 phantoms guarding
Trying to
this
shoot one of these Phantoms.
Suppressing fire.
again.
Oh, there's one on top.
Just keep their
Okay,
attention.
one's down.
There we go.
Device disabled.
What?
This
Fucking
way?
force. Why? Oh no!
Oh, we got some Atlas friends over here.
Don't stand next to me!
Oh, that was not where I
We're
wanted
not-
to aim at.
There we go.
Nor did I want to turn that off. Oh, right.
Phantom, I think, somewhere to the right. You found it.
Engineer?
Oh, there's one on top of me.
What is this? Oh, that's an Atlas. Oh, a turret downstairs. Oh, and it did have an angle on me. For some reason I thought I just shot through the wall to get it, but thought it couldn't see me. Excuse me, turret. Please go away now. There we go.
I feel like we should all just, you know, get in the oven right now. You know? I feel like that's the appropriate way to celebrate our
I agree.
imminent victory. Alright. Come on, Ten Twin.
It's a party.
Mosey slowly on over here.
It's a party.
Our Jug friend isn't gonna join us. Oh no! Don't! No! The Dragoons almost locked me out.
Hey guys! Nice knowing ya. I almost lived. Can you ops pack strategically to survive that? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you
That's
can.
what I did.
Oh, well done. I probably should have done that. Maybe rather than asking the question, I should have tried it.
Well,
Might have ended a little bit differently in that
lesson
case.
learned.
Yeah, oh, hello Atlas. Owie.
It's gonna nuke every phantom I see.
You know, that's it's not a bad idea. Not the worst idea.
No!
Good.
It did not hit Atlas as well, unfortunately. That phantom that just ran by? It was, wasn't it?
Alright,
on.
I'm gonna just sit in my little corner right here.
Now, I'm not a huge fan. These guys trying to flank us again. Not sure that hit anything, though.
Wow.
How that mission did not take 10 minutes longer, I am not sure. What's up, Messenger? We just did a match in which we had 3 people who we planned to play as slow characters, and we were in a public lobby, got a random person to join us, and they joined us as a Geth Juggernaut. So, just about as slow as it gets. But,
Still
somehow...
not over Paragus's comment about me roleplaying Warden Curel. Like, yeah, might as well have been, huh?
The messenger says, now you see why he doesn't play with me anymore. Oh, well.
That
I
was
don't see the
insane.
problem. That's how I always play.
I don't get what the issue is. I don't get it.
This is my normal destroyer setup.
Alright, well, chat, let us know if there's anything you'd like to see for the next one.
How are you going to punish us this time, Paragus?
Yeah. Like I said, we theoretically have 3 people who are teamed up deliberately here, but 1 rando public person. So if anyone does want to join us from chat, then we could make that happen. If we could just start up a new party and get you in here. So Messenger, if you want to struggle with us, you're welcome to do so. Come on, what's the worst that could happen? Have someone turn the reactor on you? Certainly not, right?
Only happened like 4 times.
Actually, though,
An accident.
I did it once on 10 Twin specifically.
I did it
Little
once to
ammo
every-
challenge.
Only got here.
Use any SMG, but use both the heatsink and extended thermal clip, and then use AP ammo.
Blood pack it is.
Huh.
Strong character.
Alright. Let's see.
Think and extended clip, huh?
And who is the right person for the job, then? I mean, are we talking about, like, actually trying to make this SMG your primary weapon, or are we talking about just throw it on the side, forget about it, and be a power-based person? How much are we working around? Alright, no worries, Messenger. No worries.
Ammo.
What
Ammo and
do
thermal
we
clip. I feel like this is basically the Turian has the best SMGs.
Turian soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he was built for, man.
All right, weapon is a big little ammo pew pew. Do Geth infiltrator? Really though? SMG on Geth infiltrator? Does that work?
That's
obviously,
everything on the Geth infiltrator.
obviously it's
so
really strong, but like the
Everything.
cloak, like does cloak really
I-
work all that well with SMGs? I would think that might be the worst weapon to use.
you
with
get
it.
like 3 or 4 seconds, something like that, of bonus damage. It's not just the first shot.
Yeah,
I would
but is that enough
sooner-
time, even with the SMG?
Yes.
I would
With Hunter
sooner do Geth
Mhm.
Engineer than Infiltrator.
Okay, what would be a good? Maybe actually. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna use Geth Scanner. I don't know what to use Geth Scanner.
Oh, what if I do? Hold on.
Enough.
Hold on.
And remember, we need to do armor piercing.
What if I just go with the human soldier, constantly have adrenaline rush, and then just non-stop shoot? Do that?
You could, but at
Follow
that
your
point,
dreams,
why
man.
not just do the marksman?
Yeah.
If I'm doing soldier, what I like to do is I like to spam concussive shot and get explosions with fire ammo. Because it's got
Does
like what, a
the-
1.5 cooldown.
Does the stabilization module help to mitigate the kick from the AP round on the Punisher?
It does.
Okay,
Oh.
I don't know that.
Like once, if I'm popping my cooldown, I barely even notice it. It's just
Hmm.
I mean, I guess the simple answer is just to go Turian soldier.
I have so
A
many
bunch of Korean soldiers and our one juggernaut friend.
Sticking with it?
cannon.
Yep. Have the Carnifex on them. Definitely means going Space Cowboy last time we were using them. Let's see, but SMG.
What SMG do you plan on
Hurricane
using?
is definitely the best SMG. I just like the
Victorian
blood bag
infiltrator?
Punisher.
But if you're using the Turian soldier, then pretty much any SMG becomes viable.
That's why I'm using this one.
I'm also a fan of the Hornet on him.
Oh, the Hornet's good. I like the Hornet. I use that on some power classes when I don't want to use the Acolyte. Or
Yeah, and the Tempest becomes non-garbagey on the Turian soldier.
Huh.
Yeah, so use whatever with that. I like this one because I think the gun is cool.
Is the Hornet the one that's sort of like a...
3-shot.
Yeah, 3-shot, okay.
At the, what is it, the Guardians? That's what they use. Or,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, it's the Dragoons. Dragoons have them.
Dragoon. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if your Hurricane is only at 1, then you have
Yeah,
better options available to
unfortunately.
you. I think, honestly, your Hornet is going to be one of your more powerful SMGs because you have that at rank 10.
Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe I'll go with that then. So we're
Remember, you need
maximizing
both
the number of shots.
Yes.
Yeah, you need the magazine and
All
the
Donka.
heat sink.
Okay. Now it's 30% chance
Yeah,
of not
right
using
there.
the thermal clip. Okay. Alright.
Oh, out of every 3 shots, you should be shooting 2. Which works out for the Hornet.
Alright, then were we saying, is there anything else specifically we were looking for other equipment? It
wanted to
was
use-
type of ammo,
Oh,
right?
no AP ammo.
No
Okay,
AP.
I misread
Okay.
that. I put AP on.
No. He was saying if you wanted to do warp incendiary cheese on the Turian Sentinel. And he was noting that that would then make it so you couldn't do AP ammo, but we are supposed to be doing AP ammo.
We are.
Oh, he does.
Okay.
I thought so. Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of just been tabbing back and forth. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Back to AP.
Okay, so do we need the stabilization? Do we think?
No,
No.
I just put it on because I have a bunch of them.
I might do the same, to be honest with you. So rarely does it ever seem like that is something that I'm
It's probably gonna
deliberately
shoot like
trying
a
to
fucking
use.
laser, that hornet. There's gonna be no. They're all gonna hit the exact same spot.
Let's do it. Alright,
All right.
then SMG damage. Nice.
Let's do this.
Awesome. And still against Juggernaut. Okay, you know, that's fine. That's fine.
I respect the dedication.
Yeah, you know?
Oh wait, there was a message that came in at the last second.
I wasn't sure how much. I messaged that guy.
Oh.
An important resource has been
Why
located.
ghost
We
again?
keep on getting ghost, yeah.
Incoming
Oh, it's not raining.
But
Never
this time not
happens.
raining.
I do like that all the Turians are jerks. That nobody likes.
Oh, the lack of face paint? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, none of them have face
Oh,
paint.
yeah.
Oh, do I have some piercing? Oh, right, with the armor piercing rounds. Okay, I was gonna say, like, I didn't remember that I could shoot through that, but apparently I can.
I'm too overconfident with the range on this.
Oh, I really would have loved the
Yeah.
Geth scanner, though. Last time here, let's go with the drill rounds plus Geth
Oh.
scanner, and now I'm spoiled. I'm like, wait, why can't I see them through the walls? I want to be able to shoot them.
That's what I'm doing.
Did you go Geth scanner?
Yeah.
Nice.
You just have like a husk following you around the block.
I had a posse following me just now. And they all just died around me.
all clear. Good work. Clear. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping. Enemies approaching. Hostiles.
Alright, now
Oh,
it's
my
starts to get
Syrian
interesting.
soldier is some weirdo, like, Garrus cosplayer.
Can I shoot through that? I think I can. Well, maybe not, because I didn't get the assist, so... Never mind.
You should be able to shoot through like the light balls.
Yeah, I kind of had the angle such that I was probably shooting through a couple walls, so... I don't think it worked.
Mission accomplished.
I do like the way this gun shoots. I'm like doing little chip damage, and then suddenly a big chunk of their health disappeared.
Enemy intel backup relays planted on surface. Your mission is to find and disable the targets. Move out.
Oh, nope, they're dead.
Device disabled.
Banshee incoming.
One of these days. Maybe even with the armor piercing, still not the best against brutes.
I'll get the objective.
One of these days. Just you wait. This
Oh,
brute
oh,
won't even know what
someone
hit him.
about
Except he
that
very much
angle.
will. We've been hitting him with it for the past 5 minutes.
Oh.
Where'd you go? Get over here. We're not done with you. We're not done with you, brute.
On the next objective.
Don't mind. Excuse me. Rude. Very rude.
I don't know what was just shooting at me, but I've decided it's not my problem.
Apparently you can still hit me from there. Also, I really wanted to grab you. Is it just me, or does this weapon, like, not have damage?
You gotta shoot it fast.
Yeah, I definitely can use the marksman more often, you're right, but... Man.
Yeah, I kind of use that on like more like caster classes usually. It's still not my first choice for those.
Device is offline. Good job.
Ow. Don't punch me.
the thing about the Hornet, unless I am confusing it with something else, is that it has an automatic firing mode and a semi-auto firing mode, and the semi-auto mode is faster.
Have an auto? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can hold down and it'll just fire in its little well, it's yeah.
I didn't
it's
even know
burst
that.
fire.
I just
Yeah, you can hold it down and it
shot.
fires in very like slow bursts, but if you
That's
just
it.
really exercise your trigger finger, then you can fire it a lot faster.
Maybe that's it too. I just need to be a little more aggressive with my trigger finger.
Yeah, I honestly didn't even know you could do that. That might be why you're having trouble.
It's deeply inefficient, but it's an option available to you. if you're having problems with like your index finger cramping or something.
Yeah, I think I can shoot a little faster than I was realizing. If I'm a little bit more aggressive with it. That might have been part of it. Is that little railing blocking those projectiles from the Ravager? It might be.
Oh,
We should have armor music, so it shouldn't.
Well, the Ravager, I had like this little stair railing between
Oh, the
myself and the
Ravager
Ravager, and I
couldn't
think
shoot you.
the stair railing blocked it.
Here's the
Not
last
the case this
guy.
time, though.
Enemy forces down to 1.
Last hostile.
Clear. Good work.
Hostile
Enemy is
neutralized.
regrouping. Time to reload. Enemies inbound. Got it.
Awfully quiet. There we go. I was gonna say,
Spawn.
surely, gotta be somewhere else where they're spawning.
Run away!
Oh! Save us, Juggernaut! Thank you.
we all piled onto
just
the
bailed
same
on him.
location.
I mean, lock down the Banshees, set him up for the kill. It worked. It worked. Juggernaut, you just job. But there are more Banshees over here, Juggernaut. If you don't mind,
Up behind
maybe
you.
getting the one directly on top of us, that would be lovely.
Oh, another one.
Ah! Oh, okay, we got the jet. We're fine. We got the jet. We're fine. We're fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna try to lead her back to the Juggernaut.
Oh, I can't dodge. I've
I
got.
got it. I'm good at killing armor with this.
Did that Banshee die or become an? Oh, there she is.
Got it.
Become a
I was
what?
like, did she disappear? I don't like that. But no, she just slowly walked away. Alright, fair enough, Banshee. Fair enough. What are you firing at?
Guy's coming up the ladder.
Oh. Well,
I have the Geth scanner.
right. I was like, what? Are you seeing things? What?
Yes, as it turns out.
Do we need to have an intervention for you?
Guys, I swear there are enemies up here, okay?
Targets and finish them.
Enemy is everywhere.
I will
Oh
destroy
god,
you.
hello, Ravagers.
I will destroy you.
Targets around valley. New enemy target spotted.
Looks like this guy's got this look. Yeah.
One more target. Go get him.
Think that's too big to shoot through? Fairly certain. Oh, you guys. Stop that. Oh, that's not really where I wanted that to go. But really, three waves survived.
Not
It's
bad.
not even on my radar. That was
We
something
are.
we might be doing.
Enemy force approaching.
Who's gone down?
I might have?
Has anyone
I
died?
don't know.
Someone died at some point.
I guess so. I don't remember.
I might have died at the beginning? I don't know. I think it must have been.
I don't think it was me. It
I don't
might have
remember.
been Lids.
now.
I think I might have been hanging out with a Banshee
yeah.
or something.
Lids, you died at some point, and I think the Juggernaut revived you.
Oh,
I wish they had made it possible for husks and abominations to grab the Juggernaut, just because that would have looked hilarious. Just climbing
Hang
on
off
top of them.
you got this Banshee locked down, right, Jug? It doesn't really look like it. Okay, good. Like, if she turns around, I'm dead very quickly. Oh, hello. Oh, speaking of, I'm getting sick. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I always say that is my greatest talent in Mass Effect 3 multiplayer is helping to intercept Banshee sync kills. Really, that and nothing else.
I mean, that's a skill.
Enemy is still active.
Yeah,
That is a skill.
and I know the exact window of time that I have to successfully nuke them.
Yeah, that's useful.
I'm a good teammate in that scenario and that alone. If it's a Praetorian, I don't know, man, you're screwed.
Beats me.
Job for this fight.
If it's a Phantom, there's nothing in this world that can save you.
Right.
Unless you ops pact.
Can you ops back to block the Phantoms?
Yep. You have
Oh.
to do it right before they stab you.
I'm getting shot all the way across the map.
Bro. Joe, do your thing. Nice. Except we kind of need you on the other Banshee as well. One
Murder
moment.
down.
Ha ha ha. She was no match for our very small guns.
Get rid of the swarmers. Oh, another Banshee somewhere. On the left. Actually, two Banshees on the left. One much further away than the other. I should not be standing here. Thank you, Jug. Nice. Another one coming in. Jug. Thank you.
No, just that Marauder, I guess.
And the Swarmers.
There we
forget the
go.
Swarmers.
5 waves survived. Man.
Farragut says the ability to prevent the Phantoms from killing you with the sinks using ops packs is the true signal, true sign that you are a pro in Mass Effect 3 multiplayer.
Oh, I got grabbed.
Oh.
I got greedy.
Oh!
I tried to burn something down before she jumped on me.
Right here. Come on. Oh, and now we got a Ravager on the flank. Get rid of one of them. Let's get rid of one of them. And one down. This Jug is taking this up like a pro. But, if anyone wants to stop by and, pay us a visit, Wouldn't say no.
What? What's going on?
This Jug is tanking 2 Banshees and a Brute simultaneously. 1 Banshee, 1 Brute
There we
now.
go.
Now 2 Banshees down as well.
On my way.
Just call me the garbage man.
Oh, that
And
Raptor is...
I'm here to
also
take out the
confused.
trash.
Where is this Raptor? It keeps on hitting us. What the heck just happened to that guy?
What happened?
I don't know, I just saw Marauder go flying off the side of the
Coming
room.
behind us. There we go.
I'm looking at the Banshee, but it's
Banshee.
on me.
Don't make my life difficult.
Got it.
There we go. Hey, Marauder. get
This Ravager has been here forever. Oh, so I thought that was the ops
Banshee.
pack button that I pressed, not the missile launcher button. And then I proceeded to shoot at said
why did you
Ravager,
just
and
range
well,
it
there go all the
right?
missiles.
Yeah, I just.
Wait your turn, Marauder.
Ladder. There you go.
Textbook. Yeah.
Yes.
There are many words you could use to describe that. Textbook is probably not one of them.
Yeah, deliver that pizza. It's got to get there in 30 minutes or less, or they get their money back. Very urgent matter.
And that
Oh,
just will not
man.
do.
Uh,
Okay, so this is the part where I run and wish that I mean, I do have some missiles, I suppose. I didn't use all of them. Hold on. Oh, that was the Jug. I thought that was some NC. Oh, my
Yeah, I've been having trouble running the pizza too.
Of course, right next to the Banshee.
Got him.
Ooh. Where's this other one down here?
Yeah. Granat's got it. It's like having your pizza be delivered in an armored truck.
Hey, you know, for the most important of pizzas, sometimes it's gotta happen that
Oh,
way.
there was a banshee right next to me.
Alright, you know? Sure.
Shows how much attention I pay. Oh. Hey, that's some good pizza money, gotta say.
You get a lot of pizzas with that.
Bad neighbor.
Very
Yeah.
rude. Extremely rude. Yeah, I think that most recent missile did get a couple Banshees, but it only showed up with all the Swarmers as well. So I think it was Swarmers plus Banshees, but it looked like it's just 100% Swarmers.
No, I
It's
think you got
objectively
the two
more
Banshees.
Banshees.
There we go. Not too bad.
Get to the extraction area.
Copy that. Move.
Oh, 2 banshees.
Alright. Jug is chilling kinda close to
It's
them.
He's
Maybe
just
not
float-
deliberately, but
falling over.
such is the way of life. I mean, like, I know you can kind of tank all that stuff, but still.
It's better if he doesn't have to.
Yeah, like, 1 Banshee at a time, sure. 2 Banshees and a Brute. Help you out.
Oh, hello. Didn't realize there was a Ravager right there.
Ooh, okay, that's multiple Banshees.
And a Ravager coming
Oh
from it.
my
And a Brute
god.
come from the side.
Will this brute please
They're
stop
just stun
someone?
locked me.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, I'm out of missiles. I cannot assist in
Oh,
that
now we're
sense.
back.
There we go.
And a
Well,
Ravager's down.
that sure was a mess.
Oh, who's this? Hello. Please stay away.
Let's see. 2 Ravagers, 2 Banshees.
Yeah, you know, I'm not loving the looks of this side, but... Okay, tell you what,
Alright.
we're not going that way. Oh, no, no!
I'm gonna
Ravagers!
hang out.
Just waiting for me.
Hurry it up, gotta extract.
This is not a happy place. Ooh, good missile. Good missile.
Well, that last missile did less than nothing, but that's fine. I was trying to hit a brute with it, but I guess the brute slowly moved out of range. I agree, Paragus. It is the best use of missiles.
The only way to be sure.
Gotta be careful with those swarmers, man. They'll mess
Yeah.
you up.